man. Where we last left off. The team having
kicked out of bars.
The team having said goodbye to Karina for the time being, as she wound her way with some new companions, a tabaxi, a human bard, and others, to take on a new journey to find a missing individual that goes by the name of Xanath, led by Puck, in an effort to get her best friend back. With that, the keys of Rockhaven have been handed over to the team to do with what they will with it. And the team, as they are now become the new stewards of Rockhaven, the massive roaming sauropod city, while contending with the world-altering revelations that they've recently discovered. By far, a narrative around Eritrea, who visits the Temple of Helm and experiences a transcendental vision of his birth. He sees his mother, a Cobalt Soul Paladin, known as the Master of Sands, handing him as an infant over to a water genie, or djinn, at an oasis known as the Fern. The act of sacrifice allowed her to lead a final charge against an army of undead, while ensuring Eritrea would remain a vessel of hope and would be raised safely. This is also where we learn that Eritrea had reneged on his vow and interest in Davini, and we'll have to see what this does to his power moving forward, as he has rejected Davini during this time at the Temple of Helm. Simultaneously, Professor Jalbatros conducts research in the city's atrium, discovering an inactive Githyanki Planear Gate. Here he learns it was used by a tribe called the Starblazers to flee to Exandria. Although he attempts to use his Atlas of the Endless Horizons to rekey the portal to his home plane, the gate remains inert, lacking sufficient power source. The wizard Doromir provides grim context regarding the Heart Star the party retrieved from the station ruins. He reveals it is one of the 9 celestial relics belonging to Davini, the first of Azamir, who once intended to use them to fold the material plane into the celestial plane. The group realizes that Spike and the Iron Collective likely seek these remaining stars to consolidate enough power to forcibly restore the Feywild. The session concludes with a high-stakes scouting mission. Tam uses the Heart Star to astral project Cora directly into the Cerulean Palace in Ankarel. She finds the throne room eerily abandoned, but upon looking out the window, she sees the sky filled with hundreds of Iron Collective airships, confirming that possibly the invasion of the capital has begun. With the sudden appearance of the fleet over Ankarel, it is likely Ankarel is like a predator finally cornering its prey after months of stalking from the shadows. And where we last left off, Cora, you are in the Cerulean Palace, staring at the windows at the airships beyond. What would you like to do? Because technically you can be astral projected until the spell is terminated.
How long do I have?
As long as you want.
Okay. I'm going to look around. Stealthily.
Give me a stealth check for starters.
For myself and for... I looked it up. My pet's name is Rhymeclaw, not Ivory.
Rhymeclaw. Gotcha.
Rhymeclaw.
I look over at the others and I'm like, is this what I look like when I'm doing my thing? Is this?
Yes.
Yeah, and you kind of like mutter to yourself as well. It's a little weird.
Yeah, yes, but not as pretty, I will say.
Fair.
Stealth. Holy beans. My
No
stealth
offense.
My stealth went up. I got 19. Yeah, 19.
As you and Rhymeclaw begin to stalk the halls of the Cerulean Palace, there are things that you begin to notice. There's no sign of any fighting. There's no sign of the hand of Ord guards. There's no real sign that any kind of contest or issue had taken place. The place simply feels empty and abandoned. the portion of the Cerulean Palace that you're in is the main chamber or throne room that normally Jamansa Ord would take meetings and take audiences from those that were either there to petition or to seek guidance. There are these massive doors that stand open that lead down into the entry chamber of the Cerulean Palace. And you can see that the doors beyond that are open, and daylight is peeking through the doors that would allow you to exit out into the gardens of the city.
Is it normally dark all the time? This is where the oh my gosh, the elves. This is where the elves are, aren't they?
No. This is on Corel. This is
Corel.
the home. You're thinking of the Bright Queens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got my people mixed up.
Yeah.
No, what is it? Okay.
Isn't it Rosanna? And then there's also like another.
Yeah.
I'm continuing. Now, do we have a safe word to pull me out? We had a safe word to pull me out, right?
I mean, technically, Tam would know how to pull you out and bring you back. Right. At any moment, you can just initially sever the magic and return back to your unconscious body.
Just making sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep looking around.
Give me investigation as you continue down out the main doors and down towards the palace entrance.
That's a lot better. Investigation is 22.
22. As you exit the throne room and down into the main entrance chamber, still no one around, no sense of anyone being here. You finally make it to the main entrance doors that overlook the gardens of Ankarel, and you can see these very kind of like expressive and colorful, purposely created and curated gardens. You can see water fixtures. You can see statues and dedicated regions of the gardens. This is when you begin to see the first few people nearby. The Hand of Ord guards are dispersed throughout the garden area. Over by one of the fountains, you can see Jamansa Ord talking to a very, very familiar looking minotaur.
Can they hear me if I talk?
You exist completely with the exception of your actual physical self. So people would notice your translucent self if they were to see you.
Okay. And they can hear me.
They can hear you and see you, but they would only someone of reasonable arcane knowledge would recognize that you're an astral projection. Most might actually confuse you with being a ghost.
Okay.
So make sure if you talk that it's ooh.
I have come to haunt your garden.
My cabbages.
My cabbages. Okay, so Jamansa Ord and refresh my memory. We think Jamansa Ord is a changeling, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Especially if she's talking to Spike. If they're talking to Spike.
Spike the Minotaur.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Who's also a changeling.
Mm-hmm. That's fabulous.
Lots of those fuckers.
That's fabulous.
As Karina used to say, it's an obvious cabal. I never even used that term. Karina just started using it on her own.
And now it has become canon.
A cabal of changelings.
Mm-hmm.
Cabal of changelings. All right. I'm too far away to hear.
Yeah, you're looking at about a 300 to 400 foot space between you and them. Plenty of cover in the gardens. There's quite a few of the Hand of Ord individuals kind of like in groups of 4 and 5, kind of making sure that the garden area is staying clear. And keep in mind, on the horizon of the city itself, on the outer horizon, you can now, see in a little bit greater detail the multiple ships of various sizes, and there's at least one of the airship is quite massive. You get the feeling it might be Spike's flagship. All the other airships are mostly of normal size, with the occasional airship that's larger than most. This feels like an entire fleet of airships at this point.
Okay. I am going to... I can look through my cat's eyes, right? I'm pretty sure I can. And she would be a lot easier to be sneaky.
Her stealth is better than yours?
I don't think so, actually. Let's see. Her stealth, no, my stealth is actually higher.
Yeah, stealth is still... I would probably require at least one more stealth check to stealth your way into the gardens to get close enough to hear the conversation.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Give me another stealth check as you start to wind your way through the patrols and into the gardens.
Roll high. Well, it is I actually did pretty good. That's a 19. Plus 12.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
31. That's foreign level stealth right there. Most of the guards are distracted with talking amongst themselves about the arrival of the fleet. You overhear them mentioning that the fleet arrived with information in regards to what happened at King's Fall. That information seems to have caused the fleet's arrival amongst most of the Hand of Ord people, as guards are bored. They whisper, they talk to each other about things that are going on. You also learn from listening to the guards that the majority of the Hand of Ord are being assembled to travel with the Iron Collective. As it seems that Jamansa Ord has decided to ally themselves with the Iron Collective and whatever Spike's goals may be. But none of the guards really understand what those goals are. They just know that certain decisions are being made, that the Hand of Ord is getting involved in whatever's coming up next. You make your way through the patrols. You get to a topiary and statue area that allows you to get close enough to overhear Jamansa Ord and Spike in their conversation. You get there in time to hear Spike's part of whatever this conversation is. Listen, so far this is going okay, other than our little setback in King's Fall. We're managing to get our grip a little bit tighter on Jrusar for sure. But if we don't move quickly enough on the Ashenador and the Panagrip Sands, then we're going to lose our, how shall I say, our advantages, to get my meaning. Jaman looks over at Spike. I understand, of course. This ruse will keep things under control for a while. I am worried about what happened at King's Fall. Once again, those fools from Jrusar were implicated, possibly. And Rockhaven, coming in and such a daring entrance, we can only assume that this contingent or these band of people from the Prancing Centaur have allies and are posing more of a threat than we'd like to admit, Spike. Spike looks over at Jaman. Yeah. Don't tell me something I don't already know. We'll deal with them soon enough. We know that one of their number has split off from the main group, given Haven or Rockhaven over to the contingent of those that fled Jrusar. We also know that they're probably going to be out and about picking up all the hidden Fey folk that they've stashed away. We got an eye on them. We got some people at work. Not to worry about that whatsoever. Are you sure that our well-placed asset there will be safe and unnoticeable? Yeah. We picked the perfect person. No one's gonna even wonder who they are. Let's just say they're at the ass end of the beastie, and has an eye and ear on everything that goes on. Good. Listen, all I know is that finding one of the star fragments within the Ashnodor must preempt everything. We know that there's one here in Ankarel. I've already sent people down into the sunken city to begin looking further. Unfortunately, the first party we sent in fell victim to the aboleth below and is creating some challenges and some problems. The caretakers of the library are not being helpful either. I need you to leave me at least 3 of your specialists to help me pry information out of them, if you don't mind. Yeah, of course. Not a problem. But listen, I need someone new sent to Jrusar. I need you to pick someone and send them out that way. Right now, Jrusar is a bit on a knife's edge of control, while some of my surviving people are able to keep some control over it. I'm afraid that Braggart Bragsworth has reneged on his deal with us. And I don't know where he's gone, and I don't know exactly what he's up to. Whatever happened in both the aerial spire and in the core spire didn't sit right with him. And now I've lost track of what they're doing and where his magical place of dominion is that he safely keeps people sequestered. I thought he was firmly an ally with us, but I think something may have gone wrong, unfortunately. Jamansa Ord looks a little concerned over its spike. Well, we need to find Bragsworth. I'll deal with finding one of the star shards here. You find the one in the Panagrip Sands. Once those 2 are recovered, we will continue with our plan then. We will seek out the other 3 temples dedicated to Davini and learn exactly how she was going to use these things, I think. Yeah, listen, we found the one in the Odoran Wilds, but I'll be honest with you. I think somebody else was already there. This causes Jamansa Ord to stop mid-pacing, turns and look. Already there? Are we unable to gain any knowledge or information from that temple? Well, yeah. Unfortunately, none of the craft work that we put together to work there is, well, it didn't work. Whatever they did, they triggered something, and now that temple silent, dormant. None of the statues give any indication as where to go to next. Jaman, we've got to find all of them before these upstarts do. It's going to run into too many problems for us. I think. What about rumors of an archfey in the Odoran Wilds? Yeah, we can confirm those rumors. But without Karina Prime, it's going to be hard to call any of these creatures out of their original vessels. You know this already. Yes, I know. And we have no idea where she is. None at all. Fine. Stick with the original plan. Follow the coordinates in the Panagrip Sands. Keep me posted to what you find, and I will continue to do my works here. For now, I will keep all the prisoners alive, just in case we need them. I think that's a big mistake. I know, but it's good to have a little bit of insurance, if you catch my meaning. I hope you are gambling correctly. Well, me and my southern fleet are off. I'm going to send the northern fleet far, far to the north to keep an eye on whether or not some of the other kingdoms may make inquiries into what's going on. I'm going to send some of the other fleet towards Jrusar, and I'll leave a contingent here with you. Sound good? Of course. I have no concerns. No one's going to wage enough power. We know that Rockhaven is slow. It cannot move without being seen. I'm not too concerned about that. I'll keep a scout's eye on that. Oh, and one other thing. Those assassins we hired. Yeah? Thought we agreed we weren't going to use them anymore. Well, we did bring them out of retirement, and if we don't keep them busy, they may turn their attention towards us. I suppose you could send another death squad after them. See if we can't catch them by surprise again. I know. The one that concerns me most is this cleric, Eritrea. The last time I scryed on him, I did not like the vibe that I got. There is something about his presence that worries me. Yeah, my husband would have agreed to you had he survived. But for now, I will temper my vengeance until the core of the plan is taken into consideration. But I warn you, not much further beyond that. I understand, Spike. Stick to the program. Stick to the plan. We'll deal with that problem later. Spike turns around, kind of marches away. This is when you see a contingent of Minotaurs that kind of file in behind Spike as he marches out of the gardens towards the main gates of the garden to head back out into Ank'Harel proper. As you linger in your hiding spot, Jamansa Ord, or whoever they are, calls over one of the Hand of Ord guards. Listen, just in case, the Flame Keepers, have their people move to the outside of the city, if you don't mind. And I will see them later. So let's double the guard down below in the prisons, to make sure that our guests do not get away. And make sure that the Bright Queen is well secured. I'll need to be having a conversation with her this evening, if you don't mind. Other than that, I want no interlopers and no one gaining entrance into the Cerulean Palace. I want the gates secured, the walls secured, and to make sure that the narrative about the threat to Ank'Harel, well, is maintained. Do you understand me, Captain? I understand you. Will do. Turns on his heels, calls up a bunch of the Hand of Ord nearly around him, takes a group back into the Cerulean Palace while setting off other groups out into the leeward and outskirts of the city itself. There's a brief moment that Jamansa Ord is alone in the garden. They seem to be lost in thought. They sit on a stone bench as if contemplating something. Give me an Arcana check, Cora, as you watch Jamansa Ord.
Oh, that's up here. I got a 10.
It'd be high enough for you to make a guess. You get the feeling that Jamansa Ord is in the midst of a scrying spell. Her eyes are open, but kind of whited out. And she's kind of incantate, like she's doing a spell invocation at the same time.
Stabby.
There's no guards around. They're by themselves on a stone bench near one of the fountains.
I just don't know if Cora knows enough to try and kill her. Him? Them. Or
Cora would know that Jamansa Ord is a brass dragon traditionally. However, this Jamansa Ord is just a changeling, not,
Yeah, but I probably would die.
Look, the thorn on your shoulder is saying, do it. The melody on your shoulder might not be saying that, but the thorn on your shoulder is, yeah, do it. Do it.
I don't know if I can.
Well, Shia LaBeouf foreign.
What has been happening, as far as we know, is that people are like true polymorphed into,
which means that they are a dragon,
right? So, like, I think
so
maybe that's an argument for not attacking.
I don't want to die because I think if my consciousness dies when I'm astral projected, I probably die.
But no, you don't.
Yeah. Oh, I don't?
No, the only way you die in astral projection form is if they specifically target the silver thread that hangs out behind your shoulder
and a
blades.
Dragon would probably know that. I don't know.
But maybe you could decide to just cancel after you stab them.
That's true. Stab and then run.
Hey, look, if this is the way that we kill the bad guy because we astral project, stab them, and then disapparate like 100 times until they're dead, you know, I'm okay with that.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. That would be so funny.
It'll be really good when you do it.
We're all gonna take levels in monk just so we can astral project ourselves.
We just keep astral projecting this.
I don't know if I want to tip our hand that we were here and we heard all that, because I just don't. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. So,
come on.
I don't think y'all might be
just
like,
got some really good info, and if you die, we will not receive that info.
Exactly.
Yeah, because technically it's not like seeing through a familiar. You're completely unconscious.
Right.
And your astral self is having this experience.
So I can't tell you guys talk as I'm
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. All right.
You have a ranged weapon, don't you?
I think so.
Ranger.
I think so.
Range.
Yes,
Ranger?
I have a longbow.
Did you ever pick out your magical weapons, Cora?
Yeah, my magical weapon's my great axe.
Gotcha.
Throw a little ranger magic flavor on that shot, you know.
Eritrea, give me a wisdom save, if you would, please.
Oh, someone's being scryed on.
I thought they can't be scryed on when we're in Rockhaven. We're safe from scry in Rockhaven.
Oh, we are.
That's what you were told.
By Puck.
That's what you were told, yeah. But they clearly have an agent in Rockhaven.
On the tail.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I have to
+5.
I have to get back and tell you guys that. So I probably will not attack because I don't want to tip our hand.
Okay. Eritrea, what'd you get?
19.
You felt someone attempt to scry on you, which tells you two things. One, you resisted the effort. Two, that Rockhaven being protected from scrying is clearly a lie. Either a lie that was told to Puck and that Puck's not aware of the lie, or Puck was misinformed, or Puck was lying herself.
That little dude.
Potential lying. All right. Oh my god, dog.
Mr. Fawn, someone just tried to scry at me.
How? I thought we're protected from scry here.
We thought wrong, we're told wrong, or someone's messing with us.
I think it's someone messing with us, but I'm not there.
I'm gonna go track down Dormir.
What about that? I don't think I was there for this, but there was some guy who worked with Puck who walked into the office while you were talking to Dormir.
Yeah,
That's gotta be
the asshole on the tail that was like, I'm not a changeling.
Yeah,
that guy. But I'm going to Dormir because of the scry part, like specifically because of the scry part.
Okay.
Assuming also Dormir and Tam are still together wherever they are.
Well, Dormir's down working on the cannon. Tam is up in the piloting house. You're with you guys are all with Tam up in the piloting house because he cast the astral projection effect, utilizing the stone that you guys pulled out of the bag of holding. He's able to tap into the power of the stone.
If Tam's there, then I'll talk to Tam. Then I was because he
would have overheard Eritrea talking to you, and is now looking at you with a very incredulous look. I don't believe Puck would have lied to us. I believe someone who's responsible for maintaining this community has lied to her.
That little fucker on the tail, I bet.
He does seem like a disagreeable fellow.
Tam, hang on. And I'm going to reach into the pack and pull out the gem that, what's-his-face, Blackhand gave us that was preventing scry and also told us of all the magic objects everywhere. But it's not been stuck in anything. It's been in the bag.
Right.
You think... look, you are a better artificer than I am. You've got more talent there. You think we could build this thing into Rockhaven somehow to spread its effect across the whole creature?
Not a big enough stone to be able to do that. The effort to enhance its ability would probably fracture the stone. He takes it from you and he casts Identify on it. It has its purposeful power, but it's not quite big enough for the purpose that you'd like it to be. I can at least reuse it here in the piloting house and make sure that anyone who is in the piloting house cannot be scryed on or interfered with in that way.
Actually, if it's that situation, then perhaps I might infuse this on my friend here. Like I'll call up my homunculus pet. What do you suppose the range on this is? I mean, it used to be built into the building we were in, and if it was built in the building here.
From what best I can tell, the range on it is maybe 100 square feet or 100 feet radius.
So if I can build this into my homunculus here, and my homunculus stays around us, we've got a good 100 feet of not being scryed upon if I can keep it active.
I would agree with you on that.
Like, I'll look at, because the stone belonged to all of us, it's not my stone. So Ford's got to kind of look at everybody else like, anyone opposed to this course of action?
Yeah, will we be able to pop it back out if we want to use it and you want to use your homunculus somewhere else?
Oh, yeah. The homunculus falls apart. But,
yeah, seems fine. Yeah.
It'll keep it active, and he kind of stays around me most times. So I'll take whatever the time it takes to install the stone into the my little homunculus metal wolf dog thing.
Okay.
Is Cora awake yet, or is she still?
Nope, she's still there watching. Well, you don't know what she's experiencing, but she's not conscious.
She hasn't woken up. Okay.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this, I'm gonna So, Tam, do you think we're just wandering the desert, right? And we also just blew up King's Fall. Should we maybe try to be a little more incognito?
We're not wandering the desert. I have 7 destinations to get to over the course of the next week. One of those is to pick up Carina Prime as well. The last havens of all the Fae folk need to be retrieved, according to Puck.
Right. So I guess when I said wandering, I meant traveling through, not moving aimlessly, but we're walking through the desert on a giant dinosaur after we just blew up King's Fall and some of the Iron Collective ships. We're not exactly a hidden target, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know how to hide a mile-long sauropod with a city on its back. That seems impractical. I think no matter what we do, we're a target.
Well, we could be a target that's harder to hit, perhaps, right?
How would that work exactly?
Supposing there was a sandstorm that blew around us all the time. If we wanted to be attacked by the air, they'd have to get through the storm to get to us.
Fair, but that would require a great deal of magic and ability to pull that off.
Well, I know of a mage that's got a great deal of magical ability enough to sink a mountain on top of a damn temple underground. And it happens to be on Rockhaven right now.
That's less about ability and whether or not he's willing to do it. I will not speak for Dormir.
Certainly, I mean, I'll talk to the man, but my thoughts are being he also doesn't want to be found either.
I leave this up to you, sir. Dormir is someone that has worked with me, but by no stretch of the imagination are we friends. We are mentor and mentee. We help each other through a need of magical purpose. Nothing more. To be honest with you, Fawn, and he kind of looks at the others who are kind of keeping an eye on Cora, and he whispers, I'm not entirely sure I've ever truly trusted Dormir's intentions.
Oh, I know he doesn't like me. Don't worry.
Well, that's not fair. I don't think anyone likes you, Fawn.
Fair. That's fair. I do give off a little air of insincerity, but in this case, it's a mutually beneficial agreement, right?
So do you intend to speak with him then?
It's worth a shot. Unless somebody's got a better idea. I kind of turned to everybody else with that.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of is maybe there was a system in place at one point that made the sauropod undetectable, and, you know, this guy has disabled it. So maybe there's a system in place and we just need to turn it back on.
Valid point.
It dawns on me that we don't have a way to contact Corinna, and Puck is with Corinna, and that would be the ideal person to ask to validate this query.
Does sending have a
Yeah.
does sending have a range?
Mm-mm.
No, it's unlimited as long as you're on the same plane.
Do
And
any
we
of us
roll
have
for it.
sending?
Yeah, I have sending.
And the book, I thought one of the books was with Corinna Prime, not with Corinna. Like she gave us the book, but it's with Corinna Prime. The other book with Corinna Prime, not with Corinna.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would that because my first thought was, oh, we should just write in the book, and then I was like, oh yeah, but wrong. Corinna has the other book.
But why do we need to talk to Corinna?
Corinna's with Puck.
Why don't we
No,
just
she's
send,
not yet. She's not. No.
Why don't we just send to Puck?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Corinna
Well,
Beta
our
is
Corinna
with
is
Puck,
with
yeah.
Puck. I mean, we
Yeah.
could send to Puck. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah. So send to Puck then.
Yeah.
If or when you want to do that. You know.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to run you character.
Well, no, I just didn't. I was just curious if there was a reason we wanted to go through Corinna instead. That's
Just to include her, make her feel included. That's it. Just to make her feel included.
It would be great if we could actually get Tali on the phone for, during this sequence. It's like she just kind of had to make herself available for stuff like this.
Oh, that'd be funny. All right.
Yeah, so you want me to ask her where?
How was Rockhaven staying
Yeah.
hidden from everything? Because you were scryed upon.
compromise.
Is anything happening more with Jamonsa Ord after the scry fails?
She seems frustrated and she gets up. She paces around. Give me another Arcana check as you watch her.
I think that one was worse.
You notice she failed her
That's a
casting.
9.
It's a 9.
You notice she failed her casting roll, and a magical effect is happening.
Well, no, she didn't fail her casting roll. It was resisted.
Yeah,
The effect was resisted.
Yeah.
She is in the midst of casting another spell, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
She is talking to herself, and she talks to herself very briefly, and then seems to wait. Her forehead, their forehead furrows like they don't like the answer, and then she storms off, heading towards the palace.
So she was probably ascending.
Yeah, it could be interpreted that way.
Okay. I don't know if I can follow because in the palace there's not as much cover, right?
Yeah, you get the feeling that's been done on purpose.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's more cards too now.
Yeah. All right, then I'm gonna. Is there anything else interesting that I should look into around?
Give me a final investigation check as you look around.
You could still
That's
try
a natty 20.
Jamon.
Natty 20. So my investigation is 23,
23.
and the shop is calling.
Of course it is.
So, come back to me.
Yeah, yep.
I rolled for my sending. I passed. I got
Okay.
24. It's new dice. Thanks, babe.
You're so welcome, babe.
Oh my god, you guys are beyond adorable.
So I want to send a message to Puck. It says, "It's Eritrea. How is Rockhaven hidden? I was just scryed upon. Somehow it's compromised. Having fun? Question mark."
Puck replies back. In the middle of a fight, see the gnome engineer. There's a device that we keep active that's supposed to prevent scrying on the city. I'm sure something's gone wrong and maybe he just didn't mention anything. No, not having a lot of fun. And then the message terminates.
All right. Well, Puck is in the middle of a battle, not having a ton of fun. But that gnome engineer we had a little running into the other day, or earlier today, I guess. There's some sort of device by where he is stationed that should be keeping keeping people from scrying into us. Clearly, Puck thinks, oh, it's probably just was accidentally switched off. He doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Well, maybe it's time to visit this guy.
Yes.
Again. Tam, would you be able to identify a device like that?
I could certainly try. Any detect magic or locate object should be able to work.
All right. Well, I'll try it myself then. Thank you, sir.
I would feel better staying up here, continuing to navigate Rockhaven towards the first of the havens. We should be getting there shortly, within hopefully this evening.
Well, perhaps we need to settle this before then. I'd say that back to you guys after he makes that comment.
Well, and Ford, you know I love you. Maybe let the Charmer Melody handle this conversation this time around.
I was planning to sneak down there. We're gonna go murder people.
We have a conversation.
We're gonna go murder that gnome asshole.
Yeah, we're suspicious of the gnome jerk that Kurt.
Wait,
was
Corey didn't come back yet either, though. So
No, I'm not back yet. You don't know my info yet. Okie dokie. So my 20 was there, or 23. Was there
Yeah,
anything
the one thing that you noticed is as you watched Jamansa Ord leave, and you begin to kind of like use the cover of the I should get rid of that since I don't need that anymore. Style assets, very annoying. Oh, there we go. You can use the cover of the gardens to kind of guide you through areas of the palace. While the Cerulean Palace dominates the central part of the palace gardens, there's one particular structure that looks bizarrely plain. And it's made with like a heavy reinforced stone that looks very out of place. There's no windows. It's maybe a 2-story structure. There's a single large iron door built into it as well. And it has at least 8 Hand of Ord guards that surround it.
And I don't think that's the prison?
No, it's too small. This feels like something else.
Okay.
There are gardens near it that are kind of helping keep it hidden, are
there no windows?
No windows, just an iron door. That's it.
And all the guards are in front of the iron door.
Well, there's 2 in front of the iron door. There's 2 to the left of it, 2 to the right of it, and then 2 that are patrolling around the perimeter. It's kind of like layers of guards. Like the perimeter guards are walking about. There's 2 sets of guards to the right and left of it, and then there's the 2 guards at the door itself.
How big is it?
Probably good 300-400 square feet.
It's not that big. Did you say how tall it was?
2 stories.
2 stories? And no windows in the second story?
Nope, none that you can see.
Is there a way to get a search around it?
Give me another stealth check if you want to get closer and search around, yeah.
I'm gonna die. Oh, I might. What's 9 plus 12? 21?
21, yeah. A second.
That stealth is not as fabulous.
You managed to slip through the 2 patrolling the outer perimeter of it, and you're now kind of in the gardens just before you can get into like closer proximity. As you get a little bit closer and you kind of duck down into a group of trees and shrubs, you watch as the door opens. A kind of a humanoid figure is in the doorway, but kind of in shadow, a little bit like they're in shadow. They seem to lean out and ask one of the guards for something. The guard kind of nods and then heads off into a different direction. You lose track of them as they disappear towards the Cerulean Palace. About 5 minutes later, they come back with a halfling in tow. The halfling looks to be dressed in artificer attire, and then the halfling is sent into the internal workings of whatever that building is. The only other thing that looked interesting is that there was like a persistent blinding light kind of pulsing out of the building.
Did the halfling look like they were going in willingly?
Yeah, they seemed to go like they had all their tools, their kit. You could hear them kind of argue with the guard that they were in the middle of something, and the guard was like, but the craftsman needed your assistance, and then they just,
they're building something in there.
Yeah, they're building something in there, and the halfling seems to be necessary.
Yeah, an artificer seems to be necessary. Interesting. Okay. I think that's everything that I can potentially see without getting caught. So I'm going to return.
With that, you break the effect of the astral projection. You guys watch as
Reach
the
back,
unconscious,
yank my thread.
yeah, you watch as the unconscious form of Cora wakes up.
Is that really what it looks like when I do that?
What did it look like?
You just sitting there still, really, really still for a long time.
Maybe. I don't know if I've seen you do it.
So what'd you find? Anything interesting?
Yes, I think so. And I tell them.
So she
Oh my
spends the next
God.
15 minutes like filling you in on everything that she overheard.
There's someone at the ass end of the sauropod that is Jamonsa Ord's spy.
Well, this confirms what we already suspected because someone just tried to scry on Eritrea, I guess, Jamonsa Ord,
Yes,
5 minutes
Jamonsa
ago.
Ord just tried to scry on somebody.
So I think maybe we're going to go find this guy and interrogate him and then maybe murder him. Are you down?
Did you not have an opportunity to take out Jamon?
She did, but then she saw a body there, and so she cast Cure Wounds on it.
Oh, bro.
Be right back.
All right. I deserve that.
Look, if we're gonna go down there, I'm sneaking in. I'm not going. Fuck that little guy telling me don't fly down there. Walking on that damn plank was a pain in the ass. I'm gonna fly down there, but I'm gonna go under the tail and try and I'm gonna hover close to the tail so I can stay, as it waves because balance and all that. But I'll try and locate the device and the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps it's not that gnomish asshole that's doing this, but somebody for him perhaps could be the one causing the trouble. And I don't want to kill an innocent no matter how much of an asshole they are.
Well, I think we should interrogate him first and find out what he knows.
I'm not very good at that, but
I can help with that.
right. Professor, you okay with the little murder?
Murder, you say?
Possible.
I mean, is it at least warranted?
They're a spy.
Yeah, this guy is feeding information to Rockhaven. It's basically self-defense.
We're look. If I am to help keep the Fae protected, this guy's gonna die regardless. We're not supposed to be able to be scryed on here, and we were scryed on here.
I mean, it needs must.
That sounded like a yes to me. So,
Let's go.
but I am gonna try and fly. I'm gonna fly from the front underneath, that way. It's not like I'm gonna go to the tail and then go under, but I'm gonna fly out of the dirigible thing and go down under the chest, under the front of Tiny, and fly back.
Okay.
Hi, Melody, you want to hop on my back while I can fly you over there?
Sure. I feel like Melody probably weighs more than Eritrea.
With your armor on, for sure.
Jump on, with my armor on.
Yeah, definitely with your armor on.
I got.
Do you need to make a strength save?
Actually, Professor and Eritreo could grip you by the horns, right?
No.
One with one and one with the other.
I just shined them yesterday.
Like a coconut. There are two swallows with a coconut. Grip it by the husk,
Absolutely not.
Why don't I just bring Breakwheel in and he can, take you up there? That seems a lot less. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll summon Bright Will.
Sure.
And I'm going specifically inconspicuous, knowing that you guys are going, hey, let's chat. I'm going underground.
Okay.
So let me see something because I don't think.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to start heading over there.
All right, we set off. And I assume, well, because Cora, I don't know if Cora can fly, but presumably someone carries me, someone carries Cora, and it'll work
could carry
out.
too.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself first, like before I take off going that direction. So that I haven't had to roll for a minute for a spell.
Is this a
Well,
first
that's
roll?
why everybody's still
26?
alive.
This is my first spell casting roll in 2026. Yeah, at least this is prepared, so I get a +6 to it.
Don't die.
Wow, 6 + 6 is 12. That was
Guidance. Does someone give you? Can you get guidance for that? Can you get
No.
guidance?
No. I barely made it. I rolled
Keep
a 6
in
+
mind,
6.
spellcasting rolls get no assist. There's no advantage. There's no guidance. There's no nothing. Spellcasting rolls are just simply rolls.
Rude.
That was a 6 + 6. So that was
Made it by 2?
Pass Without a Trace. No, yeah, I made it. No, Pass Without a Trace was a second level spell. I needed a 12.
You just made it. You just made
Yeah.
it. Oh, God.
Right. So I'll roll my stealth real quick. That's an 18 + 22 is a 40.
Oh,
Why couldn't you make it? No, I'm just kidding.
I Pass Without a Trace give me +10, so I have a +12. Pass Without a Trace is 10 more, so that was 18 + 22. So I rolled a 40.
A 40.
I think you disappeared into nothing.
I dove off the side and was just gone.
So with that in mind, all of you are headed as a group, except Thorn is going a little bit more of an indirect way.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
And we're going to that ass end of the beast.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Beast
Sorry, I
is-
was-
Going back to the ass end of the beast. We were there earlier today.
Yes. Back to that.
He's going to be so happy that I'm not there.
Thorn, since you're slightly ahead, give me a perception check, if you would, please.
Certainly. Perception. That's dirty 20.
So from your vantage point, there's two things you find interesting. One, you see no sign of the winged caretakers in their leather backpacks and leather wings doing their normal routine of work on the around the scaffolding and platforms that make up the exterior of the engineer's structure. You also notice that the walkway up to the engineer's structure has been pulled in. Currently, there's no way up there other than flying. And for those of you traversing down the backside of Rockhaven and down through Rockhaven proper, you'll get to like the back end of Rockhaven where the hips of the creature like demark the central part of the city, and then you can see the long walkway up the tail. And then those of you that remember going to the engineer's office would notice that the walkway that used to be scalable is no longer there. And you can see that the ropes have rolled it all the way up the 300 feet up to where it hangs underneath the engineer's platform.
What time of day is it?
I'd say it's like mid-morning at this point.
So it's not something that should be.
he may have been.
It definitely wasn't like that before.
I'll message. I'll use my token to message one of you on back there, and just say like, it's really weird. There's nobody down here. Nobody flying around. No patrols. Nothing. I'll say it to Eritrea.
Okay.
Well, I haven't been on Rockhaven before, so I don't know their patterns.
I think we would. Normal. I mean, we're taking the open and direct approach, so I think we would fly to the entrance, right?
Yeah. So, and I believe Brightquill is with you guys as well.
Mm-hmm. Melody and Cora are on Brightquill.
Brightquill, that's right. Brightquill will immediately land on the platform, allowing Eritrea and Professor Jabaltros to also land on the platform. The single door entry into the engineer's structure is currently closed. The windows are all shuttered. There does not seem to be any sign of movement on the platform. You can see hanging along a long line of pegs on the outside are a dozen backpacks, those leather backpacks with the leather wings that are used by the caretakers when they glide around to do their work, whatever it is that they do back here. This place kind of feels shuttered and abandoned currently.
Do we know if they take a siesta normally?
I don't think we have that information.
Do we know someone who we can ask if they take a siesta normally?
What's this engineer guy's name?
Hollowbrook.
Hollowbrook? And is there door?
Sorry, Willowbrook.
Willowbrook?
Yep.
Is the door open to the place where we thought he would be, or is it closed?
It's currently closed.
All the backpacks are hung up.
But was he a backpack guy, or was that his sort of sidekick for backpack guys?
I think he had one too, but
okay.
Being out on the end there, the risk of falling off, I'd assume he was wearing one for sure.
Yeah, how is he getting elsewhere on the sauropod without the backpack?
I mean, he's walking. He, as far as you know, he's an engineer. He could also be an artificer based on the gear that he was carrying.
But normally, the bridge is pulled up, right?
Well, yeah, it's pulled up, which means anyone trying to get to him would be impossible unless they had the ability to fly.
So I'm coming under the tail just to get a vibe on this. How far out on the tail are we at?
Pretty far. I mean, the entire sauropod is a mile long.
Yeah.
I would say that you guys are at the tippy top of the tail where the platform rests around the tail itself. There's most of the platforms are utilized by the caretaker. There's one central structure that's built as like an engineer's quarters for all the equipment and everything that they might use as part of taking care of the creature back here. Other than that, you're far enough up on the tail's end that you're technically on the furthest outskirts of Rockhaven proper. I mean, you guys are up on the platform looking down as the tail is kind of slowly moving left to right because the creature is in perpetual motion for the most part.
As I approach, I'm going to cast Detect Magic as I'm coming up, because I'm coming up from the bottom.
Okay.
Assuming they've all come down from the top, and I'm coming, it would have been a longer trip for me going underneath and coming back up around.
Right, but you'd left first, so I'd say the timing puts you there around the same time that they're there.
I got a 14 on my casting roll, so it's a level 1 spell for Detect Magic.
Fair enough.
I'm coming up underneath and trying to see if that device or whatever is pinging, if I'm getting pings of anything like that around there.
The only magic that you're beginning to ping on as you get underneath the tail and you're watching the tail kind of move back and forth, there's definitely magic inside the engineer's cabin or the structure. You also recognize some of the detect magic of your companions. They are all there on the platform. So you're pinging the griffin, you're pinging on whatever magic items they have. And they, best you could tell from underneath, they're standing on the platform. It allows you a moment to kind of arc up a little bit. You can see the platform that surrounds the structure is empty. The doors and windows are all shuttered.
I'll pull up onto the deck and make myself visible to them, and signal like I'm gonna look around the back.
Okay.
Like I'm like, but I'm gonna take a look around the back side of the structure, looking for any possible way in, vent or otherwise.
Do we notice anything suspicious on the platform?
What's your armor class, Thorn?
My armor class is a 16.
Do you get smacked by the tail?
As Thorn goes walking along the back of the platform, Thorn, as you get to the back, you watch as one of the shuttered windows on the back of the building suddenly kind of opens up like a visor, like that. You see a gnome pop out with this double-barreled gun, and 2 shots go off, both striking you in the chest. They pull back inside, and the visor 41 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did we
All
see
right.
that?
I also
All
get
right.
a
All right.
big
Did we see that?
I
hold
kicked
on,
down
hold
the
on.
front
Wait,
door.
wait. Did we see that?
You heard it more than you saw it. You heard it. You
I assume
heard
there's a bit
2
of knockback
gunshots.
with that too.
Uh,
I'm gonna
Thorn-
race around to Forn.
Okay, as you start running, Eritrea, Thorn, give me a con save.
Yep. That's a 12.
I would be
you are
racing around as
currently-
well.
You are currently stunned. Cora and Eritrea, when you come around the building, lying prone and stunned on the ground with 2
Smoking holes in
significant
my chest.
wounds in his chest armor, you can see Thorn on the ground.
I'm gonna cast wounds on him.
What are you casting?
Cure wounds.
Okay.
Eritrea, before you do that, the shuttered windows open up again. 2 more shots come cracking out of the window. Eritrea, what's your armor class?
17.
Only one of those will hit for 28 points of piercing damage. Cora, you have a reaction here. The visor's about to close again, and the gnome is pulling themselves back in. And I'll say you can
How close?
30 feet away.
I will do something.
Might need to be a little more specific than that.
I'm trying to see if I can. I don't know if I have. I don't have Warcaster, so I can't.
She
do
does
stuff.
the thing that fixes it.
So I'm gonna. I mean, do I have a chance to shoot them with my bow?
Absolutely. Make an
Then
attack
I
roll.
will shoot them with my bow. That is a 17 plus 8.
25 will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
D8. That is a 8. Ooh, max damage. 8 plus 7.
15 points of piercing damage. As they pull in and you watch Eritrea take one of the 2 shots, you just out of instinct, you pull out your arrow, let go of the bow shot, and you hear this gurgling kind of as they kind of like fall back in. The visor, though, does still manage to shutter closed.
Okay. I am going to try and run over to the visor and see if I can pry it open.
Yeah, give me an athletics check as you put your fingers into the seam and start trying to pull it apart.
Am I still stunned? Or am I period?
Well, I need a con save from you, Eritrea, as you are in the midst of healing Thorn.
Have
Thorn is still
advantage.
stunned.
15.
Okay,
15?
no, I only have advantage on grapple.
That is the DC. So you are not stunned, Eritrea, and you are not knocked prone. Cora, what'd you get?
21.
21. Your fingertips manage to get into the seam and you start pulling it open. And as you pull it open, you see another gnome standing behind the one that's injured on the ground. He raises this big, strange-looking gun up towards you. He's got like a face mask and other things kind of pumped into a tank. And he just like
Flamethrower.
hot flash of fire just comes racing
I
out
close
of
it.
the front.
I let it go.
Yeah, you go to let go of the visor. Give me a dex save. You have advantage because you can see it coming.
Dex. Okay. I need more light. Let me see. Ha! Okay. Oh, man. That is a 15. 15.
15. DC's a 16.
Ah!
Yeah, the blast of the flame strikes you, doing 18 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And you stumble back away from where the window kind of closed shut.
Can I still
So,
cast on Forn?
Yeah, go for it. Melody, you, Professor, and Brightquill can hear fighting going on the back side of the structure.
Is it a big structure, like, or is it basically one room in there?
Hard to tell. It's a single-story structure with a platform that's wrapped around it. It's kind of built at a slight angle into the tail. There's section of the sauropod's plating that kind of allow the structure to hold in place. There's the one door in. You get the feeling that this place is built to be very defensible because of how important. You get the feeling that not only is the device in there that would be used to reactivate the anti-scry effect, but there's probably other things of importance in there that allow the influence of how the sauropod behaves, as well as how they take care of the sauropod.
Okay.
And there's like 2 windows on the right. There's a window on the back, 2 windows on the left, and then the door entrance. Yeah, I know, right? And then the door entrance, but everything is like locked up, like shuttered up twice, like really tight.
What I would like to do, if I have time to do it, is summon my Fey steed and then have her do a Fey step for both of us into the building.
Ooh, nice. Okay. I like it.
So I have to do a casting roll for Find Steed, but
you find a steed.
Yeah.
You find a sheep, a magical sheep.
Yes. All right.
You missed the goat and the sheep, both, Professor.
I'll show you the goat and the sheep later.
All right, so that's a 19 for the casting roll. So I can, so I call up Giselle, and then
She's a unicorn, right?
she's a unicorn, yes.
Okay.
And then Giselle and I will teleport, basically into the building. I guess right on the other side of the door,
Okay.
if we can.
All right.
And
Find out.
So, Professor, you watch the unicorn appear. Just as the unicorn is summoned, Professor, you and Melody watch as the window falls open, shutters open. A gnome hangs out with this, this large gun with little barrels around it with a crank. And he starts cranking over this gun and kind of stitches it up and down the platform into both you and Melody. So it gets 3 attacks.
Terribly rude.
extremely rude.
Extremely.
Ooh, and very crappy rolls.
That's good for us.
One of them, however, is a 19.
I'm gonna rub
Not
my
against the
all over your
paladins.
dice.
All right,
Not
so
so
that one,
squishy over on this side.
Professor, what's your armor class?
23.
Yeah, the two of you duck and kind of like hold your armor and cover in front of you, like all the rounds, kind of like ping, and then the visor closes. Professor, you watch as Melody and her summoned unicorn disappear. Bamf, and you're not sure where they went.
All right. Well, that's interesting.
What would you like to try to do, Prof?
Maybe it was a magic bullet and it just touched her and she bamfed out.
Can I hold my turn? Because I want to kind of wait for one of them to try to pop their head out.
Hold action.
Like ready in action?
Hold action.
I would actually say that, let me retcon that a bit. You would have had a chance to react when the shutters opened and they were about to close. What would you like to try to do?
I'm going to try to hit the little gnome guy with a witch bolt.
Ooh, I like that. Go ahead and give me a casting roll.
All right. I believe it's +6. So, yeah. Spell attack +6. Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice. You know what that means? Not only does
Yep.
that go off, but the next spell you cast automatically is successful.
So I don't have my D12s ready, but I'm going to go ahead and roll for damage on that.
Go for
Discord.
it, yeah. And I believe that's concentration, correct?
I've never actually cast that because I went through and I did not have that. But it is
maintain-
concentration up to 1 minute. Yeah.
And every turn you can redo the damage. Yeah.
So not particularly great. It is 11 thunder damage or electricity damage, if there's a difference.
Thunder damage is different.
Lightning
yeah.
damage.
Lightning damage, yeah.
Yep. All right, so 11 lightning damage to the guy that I just hit.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Give me 1 second, because we might be needing to roll initiative here in a sec. How much lightning damage was that?
11.
11 points of lightning damage. You definitely heard a grunt, and because it's a concentration effect, it can continue to affect them. And they kind of like and stumble back, and then the window visors shut closed. Back to the other side of the building. Air Trio, Foreign, and Cora, you're on the back side of the building. What would you guys like to try to do?
I cured Foreign for 29 points.
Foreign, you're now no longer stunned.
Okay, that was what I was going to ask.
Do we, does it look like that fire is still hitting that wall? the visor?
No. You get the feeling it was like a quick blast, and then he fell backwards out of the way after he got hit. Or after he took the shot.
Okay.
So based on where Professor and everybody is on the other side, this side, what's the length we're looking at of this room? Like rough length width of the room, of the outside.
Yeah, it feels like it kind of feels like maybe
30 by 20, or
it's like 5, 10, like 35 by 70.
okay, so it's fairly big. All right, I'm going to Foreign's gonna grab it, get his pistol ready, and be waiting. Or I'll walk towards the visor, waiting for the visor to open, and I'm gonna try and misty step because I can only misty step where I can see. So as soon as the visor opens, I'm gonna bamf inside.
Okay.
But I've got my pistol out because my rifle doesn't do my rifle can't attack within 10 feet or 15 feet, whatever I said.
Right.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon with the hopes of getting the Spiritual Weapon that's a 9 plus 8 that'll pass. With the hopes of bringing the Spiritual Weapon kind of close to the visor, that it'll prompt them to open the window without one of us standing there.
Gotcha. And Brightquill's with Jalbatros is waiting for the that's right. That is under here now, isn't it? Oh, let me find that really quick.
I sense a battle map.
Right.
As soon as he was verifying the unicorn, I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got it."
Yeah. Trying to. No, that's the unicorn.
How big did he say the building was?
35 by
35
70.
by 7.
Yeah, so it's
35
like
by
a
7.
shotgun building where it's a bit narrow, but like really long.
Okay.
Yeah.
35 by 7.
70, I think.
Oh, 70. Okay.
Yeah. 35 by 7 would be a hallway.
I'm like 35 by
One
7?
hell of a hallway.
35 by 70. Okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, oh, we're, like 5 feet. Oh, okay, 35 by 70. I am going to try and pull the windows open again so that they can get their shots off and the spiritual weapon can get inside. And
go ahead and give me an athletics check as you try to pull the windows open.
19 plus 12.
You have a plus 12 for athletics?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What do you eat like 94 eggs in the morning for breakfast and then
She probably
hang out in the horse stables and get your shots? I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
You easily peel it open, like just boom.
Can I rip it off
Can you what?
Can I rip it off?
That was a really high roll. Give me a strength check if you would. So it's like as you pull it open, let's see if you can pull outward.
That's not a saving throw. That's just adding my strength bonus.
Yes, that's just a straight strength check.
14.
14. I put the DC at a 13 because of your athletic effect.
Okay.
You peel the visor open, which is like a metal wood combination, and the wood you're able to bend and lock the visor into place. So there's like a 3-foot gap to be able to get inside. And as you stand in front of it being open, you watch as the inside of the engineer shop is filled with quite a few gnomes. And this is where I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative at this point.
Yeah. Yep. And a battle unicorn and melody.
As the thing opens, is my Misty Step going to get to trigger, or are we got to wait till initiative for that?
I would imagine your Misty Step will get the trigger so you can make it inside, but I want you to see what your options are.
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
I know I have a thing. I'm trying to find it where people within X feet of me get, I think, +4 to their initiative. I'm just trying to find it.
It's the alert feed or something like that.
Yeah, you had something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. But...
Oh goodness!
All right, put you guys in order. What do I have?
Let me.
Wait a minute. I got.
Mine was in dirt.
Let me fix the border. There we go. Cora, when you get a chance, put your initiative in your name so I can line you up. Jabatros with a 20. Nice. I feel like Eritrea, is that a -2?
Pretty much.
No, my initiative, it's a 2.
Okay.
And my initiative, I rolled a nat 1. My initiative is +1.
Oh, it's R of the Sentinel, so anybody within 10 feet of me gets +4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody is now within 10 feet of you.
Oh, no, I'm not within 10 feet of him anymore?
No, because you vamped inside. You vamped
okay.
inside,
right.
Unfortunately. All right, with that being said, Professor Jalbatros, you are up with the gnomes on deck. They got a 19.
All right. You got to move me over to it so I'm in frame. So I can see.
Yep,
all right.
You're right here with Brightquill.
Brightquill. All right. Just for the purposes of my Witch Bolt, is Guy considered under full cover at this point?
Yeah, but I think Witch Bolt. Oh god, they've changed it. Hold on, let me pull that up really quick.
The spell ends and the target is ever outside the spell's range, or if it has total cover from me.
Ooh, yeah, being inside the building might be considered total cover
because the shutter closed back, right?
Yeah,
which is fine. All right, so with Melody, I'm going to let's see. Ooh, that's an idea. Can I use? Excuse me. What is the name of that thing? my thunderous screech, it was just inflict wounds, but with thunder damage. I want to specifically target the door, so I'm trying to like blow it off its hinges towards whatever is inside.
All right, so you're going to try to destroy the door?
Yeah, it's thunder damage, so I'm hoping to kind of like break it off, like, and force it inside.
Okay. What's the spell you're casting?
It's inflict wounds, but with thunder damage instead of necrotic. So
Gotcha.
it's a Constitution save for the door.
Which I'm going to have the door. Well, I'm going to give the door a DC of 14, or give it a con bonus of +2 because of the structure it's made out of.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10 + 2 is 12, so that's going to fail. Did you give me a spell casting roll on that?
I have not yet. I'll do it real quick.
Okay.
What are you? That is a good. That's a 15.
15. That is successful. The spell goes off. Go ahead and roll damage on the door.
Oh, that's not. I hope so. I actually rolled the correct dice. There's no reason not to.
I'm so glad I was able to find a unicorn with the rainbow.
Oh, the rainbow mane. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
with the
That's
rainbow
perfect.
mane.
It's kind of like
23
a lion's
damage to the door.
A little bit.
That's so good. I don't know if you heard that or not, but it was 23.
23.
Yeah.
23 points of damage. That will definitely blow the door open. Still on its hinges, but it causes it to kind of rebound and buckle open. You have 2 AP left, Professor.
All right. Is there any gnome enemy visible to me right now?
Currently, no. You can see Melody and what's your unicorn's name again?
Giselle.
Yeah, you can see
Giselle.
Melody and Giselle inside the next room.
All right. I'll go ahead and fly in there and kind of get on Melody's left.
Okay.
And are the 3 little guys right there, are those all gnome peoples?
Yes, you can see, and they're all geared with guns. You can see that there is this one here, one here, one here, one here. This one here looks to be like one of the flamethrower ones. You can't see. Yeah, there's an angle. You can see another one right here.
I'm going to try to drop a moonbeam over the max number I can. So I think maybe 4.
You've only got 1 AP left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right. Damn.
So there's 1 AP to move in.
You're right. What can I do with? I think I have a cantrip.
What's your total movement? Because you might have enough movement to get into base with them if you want.
If I'm flying, it's 50 feet flying.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Oh, yeah. Get into base right there.
All right. So with that guy, the guy that I'm just facing, I'm going to use poison spray on him, which is a cantrip. So
Nice. And you can also see the gnome Hollowbrook right here.
the gnome what now?
The engineer gnome Hollowbrook is right here.
The plant.
Oh, here's
He's the one that runs the caretakers.
All right, so I'm going to attack the brunette one. I'm sorry. I guess it's you change it. The white-haired one's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, that one's fine. So add poison spray, which is a +6.
Dex save?
It's actually not. It's just a.
Oh, that's right. It's a ranged cantrip attack, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And I did actually roll for my last one, but I rolled a D20 on the first thing. So, am I okay with just calling that one an automatic success because I did roll on the thunderous screech?
Poison spray is a cantrip. You don't roll.
Yeah, you don't roll for cantrips.
Oh, well, never mind then. But yeah, it's just a spell attack then. So
Okay.
give that a roll. Oh, why do I use a black dice? All right,
So you
that
can't
is-
read the numbers.
I can't find the dice,
Oh,
but it's in my hand.
no.
It's fine. It's God, what was that? A 19 to hit.
yep. 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Oh, that was. I'm just using. Actually, that's not bad. That is 21 poison damage.
Nice. That staggered him. He's a little bit bloodied from that. You watch as the poison spray gets onto his lower jaw, into his chest, and across his arm, and he staggers back from it. He is going to use a reaction because he had a held action to shoot his pistol if he was attacked. So he's going to take a shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
That is 10 plus 7 is a 17. You watch as the shot ricochets behind you and pings off the wall behind you, missing. I believe that finishes the professor's turn.
Correct.
The gnomes are now up. This one's going to immediately move to the edge and turn its flamethrower towards the unicorn and Melody. You watch as like a superheated jet of energy kind of like boils in front of the flamethrower. Oh my. That's a natural one. This particular device has a failure table.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everybody inside the engineer's shop, which unfortunately, Foreign, I've got to move you in there now because that would have bamfed you.
Yep.
How far can you do that? 30 feet?
It's 30 feet, but I would have just gone to what I could see through the window, though. So
right, which would be like right here.
Yeah.
Like right there at the edge of the window.
Yep.
So Forn, Jezebel, Giselle, Melody, Jezebel. What a stupid slip. And Eritrea, go ahead and make dexterity saves. I am going to roll for all the gnomes. They all have to make dexterity saves.
That 20 plus 8 is a 28.
Nice. You will take half damage.
Ew.
Okay. I got a 16. Giselle got a 18, 19. It's either a 19 or a 24. I don't know if she gets my aura.
Either way, 19's high enough, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Professor, what'd you get? You're on
25.
25. So, 2 of the gnomes failed, the rest succeeded. However, the gnome that triggered the device is immediately disintegrated into ash and flame. Everybody else will take half of 24 points of fire damage. All of the gnomes took some fire damage, a couple a little bit more than the others. This one in front of you, Professor, is now very bloodied after the explosion. I would also say that Cora and Eritrea both would have heard that explosion as well. Callista, I've not made a figure for you yet, so I'm just using this female Goliath with an axe for now.
Okay.
And you would have been...
I do have hair, so
Pretty close.
Yeah, I know.
it's pretty close. I just don't have. I mean, I have hair.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
you're gonna need a big cat too.
I thought it wasn't a full-grown. Is it a full-grown cat?
Yes, because
it's a leopard, right?
And I can ride her.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's green with orange stripes and an orange harness.
No, it's green with orange spots. Get it right.
And an orange harness.
and a hot pink harness.
And it's Battle Cat.
It's hot pink.
You have to say, I have the power when you summon that, right?
I have the power!
Yeah. Snow leopard, Rhyme Claw is with you as well, and Rhyme Claw will go on your initiative just for simplicity purposes.
Well, I think it states in it that it does go on my initiative.
Okay. All right. So that gnome just obliterated themselves. However, this one is going to turn its flamethrower towards Forn, and it's going to take a shot. Actually, going to spend 2 AP to take a shot with advantage. That is a 15. I'm really glad I did that because that was a natural 1 and a 15. 15 plus 7 is a 22 to hit Ford.
Yep, and that's 6 over my armor class.
Okay. That is not very good damage. 8 plus 5. That's 13 points of fire damage. And you currently are on fire. It's got 2 AP left. It's going to spend 2 AP. Take 1 more regular shot. That is a 11 plus 7 is an 18 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
That is going to be 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 more points of fire damage, but you're already on fire, so that won't matter.
Yep.
This artificer, he's going to spend an AP to move and get under cover here. He is going to throw a lightning orb over at Professor. He'll spend 2 AP to do it with advantage. That's a 19 plus 7 is a 26 to hit.
Okay, that hurts. Fair.
That is going to be 14 points of lightning damage. He's got 1 AP left. He will... He's going to take his invisibility potion and go invisible. So he is now invisible. By the way, Professor, you are not concentrated on Witch Bolt anymore because during your turn, when you couldn't see the target, it automatically terminates.
Oh, yeah. I kind of figured because one of the other things I had to do was concentration anyway. That's why I didn't...
This gnome is going to spend an AP to disengage and move away. She is going to cast Magic Missile at you, Professor. Gotta make her casting roll. Her casting roll goes off fine. Take 11 points of force damage, Professor.
All right.
So she's got 1 AP left. She is going to use her pistol and take a shot at you with her pistol. That's a natural 20 on her pistol.
Okay.
Any bardic reactions available?
Well, silvery barbs. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, silvery barbs. I just rolled another natural 20. You gotta fucking be good.
What the heck?
You can always silvery barbs it again if you choose to.
Well, how bad is this gonna be? She's got a pistol. She rolled a 20, but she's small.
Professor's a chunky boy.
I think
can take it.
Big boy.
So it automatically does 12 points of piercing damage plus another 15 points of piercing damage. So that's 27 points total of piercing damage. Give me a con save, if you would, please, Professor.
Let's see what my con offer is. Right, where are you? 16.
16. DC is a 15. You are not stunned. That will finish her turn. This one is going to charge into the doorway and get into melee with Giselle. It's going to take 2 attacks on Giselle, for starters.
Good.
That is a 19 and a 13.
Those are both going to hit.
That is going to be 24 points of slashing damage.
All right. She's got 25 points. So she's got 1 hit point left.
He will then turn his attention towards you, take 2 attacks at you.
All right.
One is a natural 1, and the other one is a natural 20.
Well, presumably the natural 20 will hit. My AC is a 22.
Well, it's a crit, so it will automatically hit.
Okay, yeah.
That's automatically 16 points, plus 7 is 23, plus 5, 28 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And he is going to put some smite into that as well. It's going to do Wrathful Smite. Made his casting roll. That is an additional 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
It's got 1 AP left. He'll use his final AP to take 2 more attacks on Giselle. That is a 21 and a 21. Both will hit.
All right. She poofs, I think.
She poofs, which you are now on the ground. Right there. Let's see. 1 AP to disengage and run back over here. Get into the corner. So he's going to use 2 AP to move twice the distance. He's going to take 2 pistols out and aim them at you, Ford, and take 2 shots at you.
Okay.
That is a 23 and a 17.
Both hit.
That is going to be 18 points of piercing damage. He is then going to take 2 shots at Professor. Professor, you have partial cover, so you have +2 to your armor class. I believe it's a 25 to hit you now.
That's correct.
17 plus 7 is 24, and a
Ow.
2 plus 7 is 9. So both of those will miss as they ricochet off the barrels. He went. She has not gone yet. She's going to take a step back for 1 AP. She's going to raise her crossbow. You notice like a cartridge chamber underneath her crossbow, and you notice that each of the crossbow bolts kind of smoke with a bit of like fuse and acrid kind of burning. She holds the trigger down, and 3 bolts come flying out towards you, Professor.
Rude.
That is, those 2 are going to miss. 15 plus 7 is 22. That will still miss. I think you're a 23, right?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, the 23 misses. However, the one that misses you arcs past you. The other 2 miss and arc past you, and they give off little kind of little popping noises. She'll then pivot her crossbow.
Exploding parts.
Yeah, she'll pivot her crossbow towards Melody, but she does have line of sight. Yeah, all 3 of those miss, Melody. Those are not good rolls. You
Nice.
watch as 3 smoking crossbow bolts go flaming right past you and make little explosions behind you. That will finish the gnome's turn. Melody, you are up with Cora on deck.
Okay. Let me take a couple of hits at this guy right in front of me.
Okay, I'm going to treat you both as already in base.
All right.
And I believe you have 3 AP because you used 1 AP as a reaction.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 17 and a 24.
Both will hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I am going to add a smite on one of those.
Okay, give me a casting roll for one of those smites.
I'm
Make sure
going
it
to
goes off.
gamble and do a 3rd level smite here. So
Woo!
I can roll
13 or higher, baby. Let's go.
13. Okay. That's a 4 plus 9 is a 13.
Nice.
Okay. All right. By the skin of our teeth, we made it. Okay. So for the smite, that was 3rd level. Oh, that's such a bad roll. That was 11 damage for the smite. That was 48, and it was 11 damage.
Ooh.
That is brutal. But then for the 2 sword attacks, it's 1d8 plus 3 plus a d4. So I'll roll 2d8, 6, and a 5. So that's 11 plus 3 is 17 plus 2d4 is so 18, 19, 20. So 20 plus 11 is 31 points of damage.
31 points of damage as you bring your blade down into the gnome twice. He is bloodied for sure after that strike.
Okay. All right. And then I guess I will. Well, I've got 2 AP left.
You got 2 AP left.
Let me do lay on hands to myself because I actually got pretty beat up that last round.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm going to give myself, I think, 25 points of HP. And then for my last action point, so because I've laid on hands, can I now attack this guy straight, or do I have disadvantage?
No,
still?
you wouldn't. It would not be concurrent. So you can
Okay,
now
awesome.
take 2 more regular attacks. Yeah.
All right, let's attack this guy 2 more times. Okay, well, didn't roll as good this time, but one of those is a 15. Does that hit?
Unfortunately, their armor class is a 16.
Okay, all right. So these are both misses. So that's my turn.
All right, they'll finish Melody's turn. Cora, you are up with Forn on deck.
Okay.
Your vantage point through the window.
And I can.
And you're currently holding and have pried the windows open. There's a 3-foot gap that you can see directly in.
I like blocked. They're locked open, right?
Yeah, like they're bent. They're not closed. You
Okay.
definitely have room.
So I am
and they
going
stay open.
to. I'm actually going to put my hand on Rhyme Claw, and
Okay.
I'm going to cloud jaunt into the room.
Ooh,
so I-
nice.
I can do up to 30 feet in an unoccupied space I can see.
All right, where
So
would you
next
like to...
next.
Does that
to,
mean you can bring...
Yeah. I assume.
What is the ability
Okay.
state, though? Is it you...
Let's see. It was cloud. As a bonus action, you magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Doesn't say.
Yeah, it says just you. So,
Damn it.
Rhyme Claw, nice try. Well done, nice try. Rhyme Claw is still stuck outside. However, you can bamf to an... There is no one in base with this guy. This guy's invisible, but you saw that they were there previously.
Okay.
There's one here, one there, and one there.
I'll go to the one I can see because I don't know if the other person moved or not.
Gotcha.
So I will go to the one that I can see.
Just this one right here.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'm going to smack it with my great axe. Or at least attempt to smack it with my great axe. I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
First one is a 17.
17 will hit. Their armor class is a 16.
Cool. Second one is better. It's a 22.
22 will hit as well. Both will hit. Roll for damage.
I need d12s. Where are my d12s? There's a d12. Okay, so 2 d12. I got an 11 and a 12. So plus 9 and 9. So
Nice.
so that one's a 20.
41 points of slashing damage. Brutal. That one is looking very bloodied as well. Your axe coming down twice into their
I
like
didn't
shoulder
kill
and
it.
chest.
I didn't kill it. Damn.
Still on its feet, but very bloody.
And so that's two actions? Or
Well,
two
it's
AP?
two. Well, it's 1
2
AP for you to go inside
and then 1
because
AP
of your
to hit.
special ability, and that was 1 AP to take the 2 hits. So you
Cool.
still have 2 AP left.
One of them, I'm going to command Rhyme Claw to get in here and attack these gnomes.
Okay.
And then his movement is 40 feet.
Okay, I'll put him right by the redhead over here.
And and then I have 1 more AP.
Okay. Which you can take 2 more attacks on the gnome because it was
I'm
not
gonna
concurrent.
take 2 more attacks on the gnome.
Yep, go for it.
All right, first one is a 16, which you said was their AC, right?
Yes.
Cool. And then the next one is a 17.
Yeah, both will hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. Not as good. That would be a 16 plus 18.
34. You're calling 34 not as good.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and a 6. It's not as good as a 10 or 12 and an 11.
I love the fact that your snow leopard sounds like sheep and goats.
And then Rhyme Claw gets to attack.
Yes, that'll finish your turn. This person is now very bloodied.
Oh man, they're still alive.
Still alive, but just barely. Just barely.
Okay.
They have 2 hit points left.
Oh, why? Okay. Rhymeclaw is going to attack. Let's see, where is its attack? It makes 2 rend attacks.
Go for it. It was 1 AP for it to move in, and now it's expending an AP to make 2 attacks.
Okay. 12 plus 6. So 18 for the first attack.
Yep, that'll hit.
And the second one is a 18 plus 6.
24, that will hit as well. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And that one is 2d6. I don't know if I have enough d6. Because I dropped my other d6 in my office and couldn't find it. So the first 2d6 is... It's 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay.
And the second 2d6 is 8 plus 4.
12. Okay. Staggers the gnome. They kind of stagger back with a little bit of fear on their face, looking at this large snow leopard now inside the engineer's quarters. They're still on their feet. They're just a little bit bloodied at this point.
Now, does Rhymeclaw get 4 AP as well? Or just okay.
So he's got 2 AP left.
If she attacks again, it's at disadvantage, right?
Unless you spend 2 AP, then it's 2 more regular attacks.
Unless I spend 1 AP to do something else and then go back.
Or you can spend 2 AP and make 2 regular attacks.
Oh, okay. Then that's what I'll do.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
2 AP and do 2 regular attacks. One is in... Get back to that. 12 plus 6, 18.
That'll hit.
And the other one is 11, so 1 does not hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for that one that hit.
7 plus 4.
11. They are now bloodied. That will finish Rhymeclaw's turn. I'm going to mute you because of the...
I'm going to mute me.
All right, that'll finish Rhymeclaw's turn. 4, and you're up with Air Trio on deck.
Yep. So there are 3 bloody gnomes.
This one's very bloodied, very staggered.
Yep.
There's one to your left that's very bloodied.
Yeah.
This one in base with Rhymeclaw is definitely starting to look bloodied, as well as the one in front of Melody is looking bloodied as well.
Okay. First, I'm going to, with 1 AP, move towards where the guy went invisible.
Okay. Put you through the magical chamber and over here.
I have now blind sight of 10 feet.
Does blind sight allow you to see invisibility, though? I don't think that's how blind sight works.
I
will pull up
blind sight. Oh, come on. It doesn't work on that click, yeah.
Well, the AI overview says yes.
Blind sight, you can see without relying on physical sight. Anything that, hang on, the minimum, let's see. You can see something that has the invisible condition.
There you go.
But I'm not going to act like I see him because I'm going to turn and shoot. Like I'm going to go there. I'm going to turn around and shoot. And I'm going to use, I haven't used my pepper box in a long time.
Yeah,
I had to go back through my notes and find what the 3 charges were because I wrote that it has 3 charges, but I didn't write what the charges do. And the charges give me an extra attack on my action if I expend a charge. I get an extra attack on an action, but I get 3 of those per day, per long rest.
Correct.
So, but I'm usually using my rifle because stuff's farther away, but everything in here is within 30 feet, so I can't really do anything with that. So I'll run over there. I'm going to fire at the worst looking gnome first. That's the one like in front of Cora, I think.
Yep. Go for it.
Yeah. So the first is going to be a 13, which I think misses.
That'll miss.
Yep. So
there is a probability chance when this guy takes shots. Obviously, everyone else was using other weapons. I need you to roll a d6. If you roll a 1, you inadvertently shoot their flamethrower device.
That was a 4.
4? Okay, you're good.
You
managed to miss it.
Second shot was a 19, which was a 29. Plus,
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
Yep, and damage on that is just 1d10. Okay, but I think he only has 2, right?
Yeah, he's only got 2.
That's 1d10 plus 4 is 5 damage. So
okay,
yeah,
that will take care of that gnome.
Yep. Do I need to roll the d6 again, or?
Yep. Every time it takes a ranged powdered shot, it's a 1d1 in 1d6 chance. So
yep. That was a 3 that time.
Okay.
With my third shot, because I'm using the charge on this attack. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just going to switch targets to go to that one in the corner there.
Okay, go for it.
Fire at them. That's a 10 plus 10 is a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Yep. And that's, again, 1d10 damage, which is not great. That's 6 damage to that one.
6 damage. Staggers him. He's still very bloodied, but still on his feet.
If I attack that one again, because I finished one off and just spent my next attack on the same attack action, it would still be with disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay, then I'll turn and shoot at the one in front of Rhyme Claw.
All right, yeah, go for it.
And I'm going to use another charge on my pistol, and so that way it's all 3 attacks going at him.
Yeah, nice.
That's another 13, another dirty 20, and a 25.
20 and 25 will hit. Roll for damage.
Yep. That's 10, 15 plus 4 is 23 total damage.
Nice. They are staggered, definitely bloodied, but not quite very bloodied yet.
Okay, that's my third AP. And with my fourth AP, I'm going to try and let me double check this before I make a bad decision. But I think I'm going to try and grapple this guy in front of me since I can see him.
Yeah, technically you could try to grapple him, yeah.
I moved right up to where he went invisible, and then I could see him. So, I'm going to try and grapple him.
Which I believe grapple is a DC check now to make it happen.
Yep.
So he's got to, I believe, I've got to use either athletics or acrobatics to beat your DC.
So the target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which, or it has grapple condition. So you choose strength or dexterity.
It's going to choose dex.
It's going to choose dex?
Yeah.
Okay. The DC for the saving throw in any escape attempt equals 8 plus my strength and proficiency bonus. In this case, it would be dex versus proficiency bonus, right?
No, I think grapple only allows you to use strength.
Oh, yeah, you choose those. But
I get to choose.
Yeah.
But so you have to use strength.
13, so you got to beat a 13.
Beat a 13?
Yeah.
Did you add your proficiency bonus to it as well?
Yeah, I have a +1, and then my proficiency bonus is +4. So that's
gotcha.
Yeah, 8 plus 5, 13. Yeah.
That is 14 plus 4 is an 18.
Okay.
So he will avoid your grapple.
All right.
He is then going to use a reaction and jam a lightning globe into your jacket.
Yep.
I need you to make a dex save, if you would, please.
Cool. Glad I got these boots. That's 16 plus 8 is a 24.
Yep. You will take half of 24 points of lightning damage.
Ouch.
So he is down to 3 AP on that reaction.
These guys.
Arrow Trail, you are up. Then we'll be at the top of the second round with Jrusar on deck.
All right. So is the window open? Am I able to get through, or do I hit?
Yeah.
You can spend an AP to get through the window. Yes.
Like essentially use my movement.
Yep.
All right.
I'll drop you right on the other side of the window because you're 30 feet of movement, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. You got 3 AP left.
Gonna use...
Cora is right here. A very bloodied gnome over here. You just watch Foreign try to grapple somebody. There's a gnome in base with Rhyme Claw. There's another gnome in the corner there. A gnome in base with Melody. And then Professor Jrusar right there.
Orin, you're kind of beat up, aren't you, a little bit?
I am very beat up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to you. Cure wounds.
One
I
AP.
feel good, guys.
I'll say your AP to crawl in is enough to get you into base with Born.
Oh, awesome.
And then go ahead and give me your casting roll for cure wounds.
Oh, perfect. 5th level. I rolled a 14. That'll do it.
Nice.
Yep, that'll do it. Go ahead and roll your heals.
So that's cure wounds at a.
God damn, that's a level 5 cure wounds, man.
That's 10d8.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a cleric on hand. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, 10d8 plus 11. If you roll all max, puts me almost just at max. Yeah. If you roll perfect, I'm just slightly over max. If you roll perfect on all of it.
Okay. Alexa, I think your webcam froze for a minute, and it looked like you had your hands stretched like you were trying to get a teacher to answer a question. I was like, what is she doing?
Teacher.
Yeah, just-
57 points back to you.
Whew, I feel much better now.
Nice.
And then so I still have 1 AP left.
Yes, you still have 1 AP left.
And my spiritual weapon that I cast before we started this, that's just 1 AP to use it itself, correct?
It's a
Correct.
bonus action, yeah.
Yes.
So
So I'm going to use that spiritual weapon to
hit that guy in the corner.
yeah, the guy in the corner. That's exactly what I was
Okay.
thinking. The guy right there.
All right.
Roll.
In the Nimble books, the way they describe spiritual weapon is basically a ghost soldier follows you around.
Yes, I rolled a 16 plus my spell attack, 8 plus
24 will definitely hit. Yeah, roll for damage.
damage is 4d8 plus 4. Or no, 44. Whoa, no, 48.
Yeah, you're higher level now.
13 plus 4, 17. 17 points.
Nice. 17 points. That will definitely finish this one off as your spiritual weapon just squishes him to the ground. That will finish Eritreo's turn. Top of the second round. Jabatros, you are up with the gnomes on deck.
All right. The one that was shooting the exploding crossbow bolts, is that the one?
Yep,
Fighting
that's
the,
one in
the
base right there with Rhyme Claw.
Okay, what I would like to do, I'm going to use what is the name of this cantrip? Control Flame.
Okay.
It's smoking, right? They're active.
Yeah, the cartridge is giving off a low ember and a bit of a flame as the rounds get lit every time they channel up into the crossbow bolt.
Okay, so I'm going to basically use that ember and set that pouch on fire.
Set the clip on fire?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. It's a cantrip?
Yes.
Oh.
It's just control flames. There's nothing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm going to say that happens. It goes off. There's an explosion as the clip chamber underneath the crossbow bolt, the crossbow explodes. She will take 9 points of fire damage, and her weapon is now useless. She is very bloodied.
Does it hit Rhyme Claw too?
No, because it was a controlled explosion. It was not an area of effect explosion.
Okay.
You have 3
Who's
AP
the-
left, Professor.
What's the healthiest looking opponent still left?
That you can see would be this one here in the corner. He hasn't taken
I'm
any
gonna-
damage yet.
I'm going to try to hit him with a
Or
fourth
her.
level with a fourth level witch bolt. So I have to roll a 15 to
Casting
hit.
roll, yep.
I take
14 or higher to set off the spell.
17. Oh, thank God!
That'll do it. Spell
right,
goes
so-
off,
All right.
and I believe you
Well,
are
that was
now.
I still have to roll the spell attack to see if it actually hits him.
Oh,
That
that's
was
true.
just- I'll take it. It's that 20.
Nat 20, yeah. Maximize the dice roll and then roll it again.
All right, so that's, and I'm not gonna bother.
Smite.
Yeah, don't forget about your smite.
That's true. Okay.
On a magic attack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I let paladins do whatever smite they want.
Okay.
All right, so this is gonna take some math. So forgive me while I do this.
You just disintegrated that gnome.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to survive this.
I don't know. I hit him for the other one for a lot, and it still lived.
Well, the witch bolt at 4th level is what?
Yeah, it's 4d12.
I was
So
sort
it's,
of
it's
48.
automatically 48 points of
Automatically
damage.
48 plus whatever the smite roll is on top of it,
Yeah.
max,
Yeah.
right?
Which is another 2d8.
That's true. And I was only 2 short of killing it.
So that's 6d8, right? Which is
Well, smite is yeah.
because
So
on a crit,
Roll
you
high.
max the smite too, right?
yes,
Yeah, so that'd be another
So that would be
4d8.
6d8 total, right?
Yeah.
And then roll 6 more d8.
For mine, because it's like, unless I'm reading it wrong, my divine smite would only be 4d8. Yeah, but whatever.
It depends what level.
Well, I meant- yeah,
It's a 4th level, but yeah.
4th level
There's no
smite.
reason
too.
not to.
technically I do need a casting roll for smite.
Okay, for divine smite.
Dun, dun,
Yep.
dun.
No, he doesn't. He rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
But that's
Oh, that's right.
That
That
was for the
previous,
spell attack.
that previous nat 20. So actually, Witch Bolt, he was successful in his casting. So, no, because you know what? I'm going to use your Witch Bolt.
I rolled a 17, so it's fine.
Oh, well,
but
hold
yeah.
on. So what you rolled for Witch Bolt will actually apply to your smite, because your Witch Bolt didn't need a casting roll because of your previous natural 20 on your casting roll.
All right. Well,
So your smite will go off.
all right.
And that's 4d8?
Yeah, but I've already.
Okay, so just the crit alone is 80 points of damage before you roll.
Yeah.
But go ahead and roll, because I'm dying to see what this total is going to be. This
I've
gnome
already
has
done
just
it.
been, like, the gnome is just a pair of smoking boots in the corner.
It's 130 damage.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she is basically a
Wow.
pair of smoking boots in the corner of the shop.
All right.
Gnome
For my last
combustion.
for my last AP, because I am actually fairly rough, I'm just going to go ahead and do lay on hands for myself,
Yeah, go for it.
and I'll just give myself back 35 points.
Okay.
All right, that's it. That's my turn. I just
That'll
gotta
finish your
apply that.
turn.
Bad guys on deck.
Yep, bad guys are up with Melody on deck. This guy is going to go ahead and drop invisibility.
Well, it would have dropped when he tried to hit me with that thing, right? Because
No, because it was greater invisibility. He's going to drop greater. He is going to... Yeah, he's got to do this. He's going to spend an AP to disengage and crawl up onto the table.
While
He's
still...
going to bring both of his hands together, and you'll notice this black and blue vortex appear underneath Eritrea and Forn. Eritrea and Forn, strength saves, if you would, please.
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
As he is going to cast Siphon.
It was a 19 for me.
19 will barely succeed. That is the
Ugh. Natural 1.
Ooh.
Whoa, no!
-2. My strength is a negative.
Oh my god, Eritrea, that's bad.
Eritrea, you will take 48 points of force damage.
ooh.
And you are currently... Go ahead.
I'm really messed up.
Okay. You are currently prone and stunned, being held in the center of the siphon. Forn, you avoid the prone condition, and you take only 24 points of force damage.
Ow.
He is concentrating on this, so he's got 1 AP left. There you go. Got 1 AP left. He will then You know what?
I think
he is, you know, with his with his other AP, he is going to take a potion of iron skin. That will give him a armor class of, he is 16 plus 5 of 21 for the next minute. So I'll give him that armor class boost. That will finish his turn. The one in base with Melody, he's going to spend 2 AP to take 2 attacks on you, Melody.
All right.
That is going to be 15 plus 7 is 22, and 17 plus 7 is 24.
Okay. On one of those, I'm going to do my ability that forces him to roll a wisdom saving. On the first one, let's say, I'm going to make him do the ability where he has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Ooh, that's a natural 17 plus 2. Which is 19.
Damn. All right. That'll pass.
Okay. So his first attack is 9 plus 5 is 14 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Second attack is 13 plus 5 is 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
To make his casting roll for a smite. He makes it. He's going to do another Wrathful Smite at 3rd level, which is 3d8 of necrotic damage, 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to spend his final 2 AP to make 2 more attacks on you. That is a 13 and another natural 20 on the second attack.
Silvery barbs on that natural 20.
Absolutely. Which turns into a 2 plus 7 is a 9. That will miss.
All right.
That will finish his turn. The pair of boots can do nothing but smoke.
They have no
1
weapons,
AP to disengage and crawl out the window.
Was
you know,
the
that's
window
not a bad
open?
idea.
Well,
Was
1
the
AP.
window open?
Oh,
Yeah. They have the ability to open it. They know which button to hit on their way out. She will then... She's going to spend her remaining 3 AP to go over, grab one of the backpacks, harness the backpack, and then get to the edge of the platform.
Storytelling. They haven't
What?
they haven't been here yet, but he is there. Can Brightquill? I've not done anything with them, but they are still outside, are they not?
Yeah, they're right here.
All right. They would share my my initiative, right?
They would have.
All right, because I haven't been doing anything with them, but
Unfortunately, you already went.
Oh.
So they're going to have to go during the top of your, or at the end of your next turn.
That's fine. But,
Okay.
So they're just at the edge, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So she will finish her movement at the edge as she is getting ready to leap off. It'll be her turn. He went. Yeah, there's not many gnomes left, are there?
Only the 3 of them.
Yeah. That'll finish the gnome's turn. Melody, you are up with Cora on deck.
All right. Let me take a couple smacks at this guy in front of me.
Go for it.
All right. Oh, come on. Those are not going to hit. And I used Quell the Defiler, which is like a paladin ability. I assume that was an AP, and then
Correct.
I used
Silvery
Silvery Barbs also.
Yep.
So I only have 1 AP left now.
Correct.
So, all right. What can I do at this point?
Paladin versus Paladin, always fun.
Since I only have 1 AP left, why don't I do a Vicious Mockery on this guy?
Go for it. Wisdom save, right?
Yeah, it's a Wisdom save.
That's a natural 6 plus 2 is an 8. That will fail.
Okay, all right. He's going to take 3d6. Going to be like, your outfit is ugly. The presentation is bad.
That's just mean.
He's really beat me up a lot, so I'm mad. Oh, that one's out of the box. Oh boy. All right, so it's 9 points of damage.
9 points of psychic damage. Gets a little trickle of blood coming out of his nose. You know, like he took it very personally. Very personally.
Okay, good. And that's my turn.
That will finish your turn. Cora, you are up with Thorn on deck.
Okay, I am going to go up to and around the big black hole that's in the bottom, around under those
Under
two.
Eritrea and Thorn. Yep.
Yes, and then I'm going to go to the caster that is casting it, and I'm going to try and hit him. I'm tall, so I should still be able to hit him on the table.
Yeah, absolutely. Come around 1 AP to move in the base with him.
Yep.
Right there.
And then 1 AP,
1 AP
to smack him twice.
Yeah, go for it.
23.
That'll
And-
hit. His armor
and,
class is currently at 21.
Okay. And then a 15, which won't hit.
And that'll miss. That'll ricochet off his iron skin.
So 1d12, 7 plus 9, and
16.
he has disadvantage on his saving throw for concentration, if it's a concentration spell.
Yeah, it is. It's a con. It would require a con save.
Because I have
Because you have magical
Mage-
sheep that appear and
because I have
bag
magical
them.
sleep. Yes, no, because I have Mage Slayer, which is
Okay. Yeah.
concentration breaker is in there.
That is a 2 plus 7 is a 9. Spell will fail, and the vortex effect dissipates.
Awesome. Okay, and then so that's
Still get your second
2
attack.
AP.
Oh, yeah. You still have 2 AP
I
left.
have 2 AP left. Am I close enough to be in base with Eritrea and still be in base with the dude?
No, but you could be in base with Thorn.
Yeah, but Eritrea is the one that looks really bad, right?
Yeah, he looks very rough.
Okay. I think I have to touch for Cure Wounds. Yeah, Cure Wounds
Correct.
is a touch.
Yep.
And I don't have any of my Oh wait, no. Can we do all of our spells,
Yeah,
or
of
just the ones
course.
that were prepared?
If it's a prepared spell,
We-
your spell casting roll is your attack modifier.
Okay.
If it's a known spell that's not prepared, then it's your
Let's
spell
see.
modifier.
Do I have heals that are not? I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. Okay, there's Healing Spirit, but what's this one? Do I have any heals in this one? Trying to see if I have any heals other than Cure Wounds.
Keep in mind, if you move away, he will get an attack of opportunity.
I know. That's why I'm trying to see if I have heals that don't require
Gotcha.
touch. And casting a spell is 2 AP?
Correct.
Okay.
Kurt, you're on mute.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
still on me.
Healing Spirit does heal, and it would heal him twice because it would heal him when you cast it, and it would heal him when he starts his turn there. Even though he's stunned, he can't do anything, he'll still get a heal off of it.
Okay. So I'm going to try Healing Spirit, which I have to roll. It's not the spell attack, it's just a straight roll.
It's the spell modifier.
Spell modifier, not the spell attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
What is the heal that he gets from that?
It creates a
1d6.
thing next to him, and it's like 1d6 plus your.
Okay. I got a 14 plus 3.
17, yeah, it'll definitely go off. The little spirit, I imagine it looks like a little dancing cat appears
Oh,
and starts emanating off healing energy.
Okay. And then that's my 2 AP, my last 2 AP. And
Yep.
then.
You can still roll healing, though, for the effect.
Oh, okay. Well, I got to do the cat too. So it is 1d6 plus. Oh, and it's points to the creature. No action. I think it's just 1d6.
Yeah, it's just 1d6.
5.
Eritrea, you get 5 hit points.
And it can heal the number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so 4 times.
Yep. I'll finish your turn. What would you like Rhymeclaw to do?
Can Rhymeclaw follow the gnome through the window?
Not through this one, because when they jump through, it closed back shut. It would require opposable thumbs to open it.
Okay. Then its speed
she
is
could go through
40.
the one that's broken behind.
She's going to try and go through the one that's broken.
All right. So 1 AP to get through the window. And then 1 AP to move another 30. And then
her...
What's her movement? 40?
40. Her movement.
40? I'll say the window and to get in base with the gnome is 2 AP. So you have 2 AP left.
So she can hit at least once. Okay. So 2 rend attacks.
Okay.
One is a 19 plus 6, and one is a 3 plus 6.
The 19 plus 6, 25 will hit.
So 2d6. 5 plus 4, 9 points of damage.
9 points of slashing damage.
And she ran up to him, and I believe my critter gets a knock prone effect.
Yep. Strength save or dex save?
I'm looking.
I rolled a natural 1 on the save, so she is...
Well, she takes an extra d6 of damage and is knocked prone.
Okay.
So 3 points more of damage and is knocked prone.
You also have 1 AP left. You can make 2 more attacks, right? Because they're rend attacks,
or just,
right?
Yeah.
Well, they're prone. So it'd be with advantage.
So it'd be with advantage, so straight attack.
Straight attacks, yep.
I'm gonna. One is a 12 plus 6.
18 will hit.
And the other is a 9 plus 6.
15 will miss. Their armor class is a 16.
2d6. Ooh. Max damage. 12 plus 4.
Ooh, 16 points of slashing. They are now very bloodied after that.
I don't think she gets the bonus again for them being prone because she didn't run at them. So, yep. I think that's my turn.
Yep. Foreign, you are up with Air Trail on deck.
Is the paladin 30 feet away from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Exactly 30 feet away from you.
Cool. All right. I'm going to pull out my rifle and fire at him because he is in base and engaged with Melody. I get advantage on the attack.
Yes, you do.
And that's only 2 attacks, though. So, but the first is a nat 20 and 16 on the first advantage roll. So that's going to be
max out that damage, baby.
So we're starting out with 28, and then I roll 2d12. 3. Okay. 31.
That's 31 total.
Yeah,
he is now very bloodied from that strike.
Yeah. Second shot, still with advantage because he's still in base with him. It's an 18 plus 10 is a 28 to hit.
Yep.
And that one's just 2d12 plus 4, which is going to be 10 more damage on top of that.
Okay. Still on his feet, but very bloody.
Yep. I'm going to go for fire with my pepper box at the guy in front of me, expending another charge. So that would be the third charge, I believe.
Okay, go for it.
3 attacks. Yeah. So that'll be 3 attacks at him. That's a 17, a 27, and a 24.
The 27 and 24 will hit.
Okay. So that's 2d10.
Look at his crazy little face.
That's
Gnome's face is great.
15 damage total for both attacks combined. Yeah.
All right. He is definitely looking bloodied now.
Yep. And I'm gonna turn back and fire at the paladin again.
Okay.
So it's advantage on the attack still. Again, I didn't add. Shoot, I'm not adding my D4s to all this damage. Oh well, I'll do it this time though.
Most people don't seem to remember that.
Yeah, I haven't remembered like half of my stuff for this attacks. That's one of. Well, it was with advantage, so that's a 14 to hit. Otherwise, I would have had a misfire on the first shot. So I'm pretty sure I missed. Yeah. Second is a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
Okay, so that's.
Oh my god, I feel so stupid. Melody, I just realized you have a tail sticking out of your little pink tail that matches your hair. That's hysterical.
Yeah. So I didn't add my sneak attack damage on the first shot, so I'm adding it on this shot.
That's fine. Because still during your turn.
The D6, yeah. So that's 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 5 is 20 plus 4 for the psychic damage for Fey Wanderer.
Okay.
So that's shit, I lost count again. That's 24 plus 4 is 28 damage on that shot.
Okay. He is now definitely very bloodied.
Yep.
He's
he's a little bit beefier because he's a paladin.
He's the best gnome ever.
Actually, let me use Whales from the Grave. Oh no, I had to hit another target. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna fire with my pistol. Only 2 shots this time though, at the guy right in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, for my last 2 shots. Jesus, that's a 12 and a 13. So neither one of those are gonna hit.
All right, that'll finish your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Eritrea, you are up. Then we'll be at the top of the 3rd round with Jalbatros on deck.
Am I still stunned?
Yeah.
No, you are no longer stunned.
All right. I'm going to cure wounds on myself.
Give me that spell casting roll.
That is a 16. So that pass.
Should be good.
Slap dice. Here. 10 d8. Plus 11, 50, 60 points back to me.
Nice. Got 2 AP left.
I would like to stand up.
Okay. It's half your movement.
Spiritual weapon on the guy right in front of Ford.
Nice.
Mm. I think I'm going to miss him. I rolled a 2 plus 8, 10.
Yeah, that's going to miss. You have 1 AP left.
Wasn't that because I didn't have to use an AP to get up?
Oh, that's right. You have half your movement left. I'm sorry.
So half my movement. I'm going to move over to the other side, like to the left of the other side of the room.
Over here.
Just to get away from that goofball that's been beating us up.
All right, that'll finish Eritrea's turn. Top of the 3rd round. Professor Jalbatros, you are up with the gnomes on deck.
Okay, just making sure that I'm not muted. All right, you can remove that concentrating, but I can't switch the target of that to anything.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to try. What is the name of this? Because it's a new spell that I have. I'm going to try Pacify Person on the redhead that Eritrea, the other 3 are fighting up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is a Wisdom 14 spell save. I'm just going to cast it at first level. There's no reason to do it any higher.
All right, give me a casting roll of 11 or higher.
Cool. That is a 11 plus 6. It's a 17.
17. That spell will go off. That's a wisdom save of 14 or higher.
Yes.
That's a natural 18 plus 4 is a 22.
All right, so that doesn't do anything.
And that was a spell, right?
That was a spell. All right.
Yep, you got 2 AP left.
All right. I'm trying not to do it.
You have the guy in base with Melody and Hollowbrook who is fighting Cora and Thorn.
The guy in base with Melody should be close to dead, too.
Yeah. And who's the other one that's in rough shape? Not the one that ran?
Yeah, the one that's outside.
I can only see 2 of them. Yeah, I can only see...
you can see Hollowbrook on the table, and you can see the Paladin over here. You cannot see the third person.
Okay. I gotta imagine we want to try to take Hollowbrook alive, but I'll turn around and I will try to... Screw it, I'll do a... it's a cantrip. Might as well. I'm just going to try Sacred Flame on him, which is a 16 dexterity save.
Yeah. That's a natural 2 plus 6 is an 8. That's going to fail.
All right. It's 3d8. Woo! Yay! D8s. Where are some D8s? Yeah. 8 plus 5 plus 7. So he takes 20 damage.
Yeah, he had 17 hit points left. He will
Nice.
drop dead to the ground. You still have 1 AP left.
All right. I'll go ahead and move up kind of between Thorn and Cora. Just try to like cut off all escape. And I like, can I because he shares my initiative, can I get Bright Quill to just go up and like put a paw on the guy that's down over with forgive me, what is the name of your
Rhymeclaw.
Rhymeclaw. So can Rhymeclaw is Rhymeclaw intelligent? Can he speak or she speak? Okay. So
I mean intelligent yes, speak no.
Okay, so
that's what Rhymeclaw sounds like.
No.
So, I know he's already on the ground, but can we call it a grapple for me to like put one of my forepaws on his chest?
Yeah, what's your strength modifier for Rhymeclaw?
+4. He's just a griffin.
So that's a 12. So the gnome has to beat a 12 with their DC with their athletics or acrobatics.
Is it a disadvantage because they're prone?
No, unfortunately, it's not.
I tried.
Oh, but that is a 7 plus 4 is 11. She is currently grappled by Rhymeclaw.
Or you mean
by
Brightbeak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
by the griffin.
Bright Quill's just going to lean down, just like I would give up. If it's like I would give up. Like, I don't want to
give me an intimidation check for Brightclaw.
I don't think they really have it. Yeah.
Just
what is that charisma?
Yeah, it would just be a charisma roll with its modifier.
All right, that is a 15.
They will hold perfectly still as they realize they have a large snow leopard and a griffin to contend with. They are currently giving up.
All right, so that's my turn.
All right, which relieves the artificer. He is going to activate his boots, and he is going to phase step over here.
What a bitch.
He is then going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to phase step to this contraption. He is going to use an AP to crank the contraption all the way over. Now steam and fire are beginning to jettison out of the top of the contraption.
That's not good.
He gets 2 uses per long rest, so he will then phase step through the window and out here. He's got 1 AP left. He is going to leap off the platform. That will finish his turn as he makes his escape. This guy has
Escape or
surrendered.
suicide?
Huh?
I said escape or suicide. Was he wearing a
He
pack?
doesn't have a pack.
It doesn't matter. He's a freaking artificer. He's probably going to fly.
He can probably fly.
That will officially take us out of initiative.
I'm going immediately to the machine.
Okay.
I can't fly, so I'm going to the machine.
Okay.
I will take out my Tome of Crafting because it gives me advantage on any tinker rolls, anything like that. And I'm going to try and fix whatever he just screwed up.
Okay. Give me investigation as you examine it.
Okay.
Can we uncrank it?
Give me a strength check as you try to crank it back into its original position, Cora.
Well, I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do.
On investigation, I rolled double sevens, but it's a 12 with my.
It's a 12?
Yeah.
This is a strange contraption. You get the feeling it manages the device that's currently inactive that manages the scry, and it looks like it's building like it's being overloaded on purpose. You get the feeling that whatever power stone inside this thing has been shut off, partially to the control diodes that are behind you. I'll say that roll tells you that you have maybe 5 minutes before the whole thing ruptures.
Can I sprint after the artificer guy?
Absolutely. You head out the door. You start running across the platform. You can see the one gnome is pinned down by Bright Claw and Rhyme Claw. As you get to the edge, give me a perception check as you look down for the artificer.
Okay.
I was going to do the exact same thing. So.
All right. We'll say that Jabotros is alongside you. So Jabotros, you give me perception as well.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You guys do better than me. My perception is crap.
Do you think if I turn it the other way, it'll be bad?
Mine's a 17.
17.
I'm asking for it.
Neither one of you can see. Neither one of you can see the gnome. You suspect he might have gone invisible again.
Oh, what a...
Can I cast see invisibility?
Absolutely. Give me a spell casting roll.
Okay.
Shall I try, Morn?
Uh,
I don't want it to blow
give
up.
me a second first.
Okay.
Let me take because I'm gonna. If this thing is giving off too much energy, I'm gonna
It's a
try
dirty
and
20
get
for the
the
casting
out.
roll.
So your casting roll goes off.
Oh,
What's the? I don't think there's a limit on how far
There's
you can see
no
with it,
range
right?
on it. Yeah, there's no range on
At
it.
about 150 feet out, you can see that the gnome is using probably something they have, an item, to currently fly. And they're flying downward and trying to get away as fast as they can. But they're currently 150 feet out.
I have a spell that has a range of 120 feet. That's a charm spell. So if I can shout to Brightquill, or did Jalbatros run out with me?
Jalbatros is standing right next to you.
Yeah, I'm right with you.
Yeah, Jalbatros, if you can, pick me up and we can fly after him, maybe we can get in 120 feet.
Yeah, I'll say
Absolutely.
Jalbatros gets you up underneath the armpits and leaps off. His wings come out, which now puts you in range for that spell.
Okay, this is a spell called Hypnotic Pattern. So it's a third level
Ooh.
spell.
Such a fun
13
spell.
or higher on that one, if you would, please.
Okay.
Actually, you don't have to be exactly 120 feet because that's a square range, right? So you just have to be where you could put him in the limit of the range.
Yeah, and I actually have to be 90 feet, I guess, technically, because it's a 30-foot.
Yeah,
cube.
but it looks cooler that Professor picked you up.
Yeah. I passed the casting roll with a 24.
You're good. Spell
So-
goes off.
Now he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is an 8 plus 6 is a 14.
Oh, he failed. So he's charmed by me.
Oh,
Frozen.
Get
He's
your
frozen
booty
in
back
place.
here.
Yeah, he's basically just frozen in place, I believe, with hypnotic
Yeah.
pattern.
go grab him,
Yeah.
Jalbatros.
Oh, yeah, it
Except-
does
yeah.
say, well charmed, he has the incapacitated condition and
Yeah.
a speed of 0.
So you and Jalbatros fly down there for you to collect him and bring him back up to the platform. So it'll take a few minutes for you guys to do that.
All right.
Foreign, Cora, and Eritreo inside the engineering building of the caretakers.
Yep.
You now have 5 minutes until this thing ruptures and explodes.
So you said it's giving off tons of energy. So before you yank that lever, I take out the portable hole. Gosh, I can never remember the name of that thing. Pop it open real quick, and I start grabbing glimstone out and piling glimstone around it because glimstone absorbs energy or spells.
It does.
So before you crank it, I'm setting this, like I'm trying to set it all around it.
Trying to charge the glimstone while we're...
Well, it's just something to absorb extra energy is the thought. Right?
Unfortunately, Foreign, as you think about doing that, you realize there's a transference device required for the power to get absorbed in the glimstone. That was one of the things that Tam was working on at the time. Its mere presence, unfortunately, will not absorb the energy.
Are we able to get everything out of the portable hole and throw this thing in there before it explodes?
Or
The
just
device
put
is
the portable hole on top of it.
The device is 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it's bolted to the planking of the platform within the engineering platform. You could technically tap. Well, I don't think portable hole works like bag of holding. Portable hole, you physically have to take everything out, and that would definitely take longer than 5 minutes. There's a lot of crap.
It
in that
exploding
portable.
would also probably break the portable hole.
It's possible.
You still got like 4.5 minutes, right?
What?
We'll say 4 minutes after all that back and forth.
Yeah. I'm gonna take.
I'm checking it out. Do I see any way to make it better? And I'm muting.
You can give me either insight or arcana, your choice.
I can give you the help action with insight. I have proficiency in that, which gives you advantage on the roll.
I got a 21.
21. Unfortunately, the heat fused the lever into the half-open position, which is why he did that. He knew that that would cause it to fuse. At this point, the only real measure of protection is to lift this thing off the platform, carry it outside, and toss it over the side.
Of course. And it's bolted? Can we
It is
unbolt
bolted. Yep.
Can I see the power stone in this thing, or do I have to open it up to see the power stone?
You'd have to open it up to see the power stone inside.
Okay, I'll go to open it up then.
Give me a sleight of hand check on that.
Sleight of hand. I got that.
While he's doing that, just saying between my
gonna help him.
beefy birdie self and Callista, I'm sorry, with Cora, we should be able to hopefully get the thing picked up.
Unfortunately, you guys are not there. You're retrieving the hypnotic.
Yeah, I'm retrieving him.
Yeah, you guys are retrieving the gnome, the
It was a
artificer
31
gnome.
for sleight of hand.
31.
19 plus 12. Yeah.
So as you begin to open up the device to try to see inside, an ungodly amount of arcane energy comes boiling out of the contraption. Luckily for your sleight of hand, I'm giving you a choice here. You could either try to shut it, go ahead and shut it and avoid the damage, or take the full brunt of the arcane energy that's about to slam into you.
I'm just gonna take the hit because we got this thing shut off, and to get this unbolted and out is gonna be a lot harder than me just getting blasted.
That's
And
going to be
there's a cleric right beside me or close
fair.
to me. Yeah.
That's going to be 100 points of arcane damage.
I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well,
Yeah,
all
that
right.
sounds like that would hurt a lot.
It's gonna hurt a lot, but it's not gonna keep radiating the damage, right?
No, it's going to keep going.
It's gonna keep going, but it's not gonna keep bursting 100 points of damage. I guess.
I'm
And
kinda-
it will.
I'm kinda
It's
open my-
basically opening up
Oh
a
my
nuclear
God!
reactor.
Damn it, Judd.
All right,
You're
Kyle.
basically opening a nuclear reactor is what you're doing.
I'm gonna try to get. You know what?
So do you slam it shut, Born, or do you take the hit?
Yeah, I'll slam it shut.
Slam the cover shut because you rolled a high enough sleight of hand that you're able to react to it.
Since I could finally use this, and it is a long shot, but I may as well try. I'm gonna see if I can divine intervention to shut this thing off.
There's also the possibility of using banishment if anybody has banishment.
finish.
Nope. But and the problem. I was gonna try and mend the thing, but mending fixes a tear. It doesn't say anything about like a fuse.
You'd have to be able to like see it and touch it as well.
Well, the handle. I mean, the handle part being like
right.
But
Air Trail, what did you?
Not,
I rolled a 60. I rolled a 60.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and you guys have 2.5 minutes left.
Okay.
I'm unbolting it.
You just want to deadlift it so you can break it away from the platform?
Sure.
Okay. Give me
cast
a athletics check, if you would, please.
I'm going to cast Death Ward on the three of us.
Okay.
It'll be 3 different times just to try to protect us if this thing does blow and give us as much time as possible.
Go for it.
I only got a 21.
What?
I put the DC as a 20. That's actually pretty good. You kind of put the bottom parts of your forearm underneath the belly of the device, and you guys just watch as, clearly Cora is like roided out.
I want to take an action and do my large form.
You want to enlarge yourself while you do this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say that'll make it easier for you to carry it towards the edge of the platform.
It ups my strength and
okay.
And so I'm no longer a medium creature. I'm a large creature.
Okay.
Before we chuck this thing off the side, I'll try one last a Hail Mary. Okay. With Artificer, I do have Ray of Frost as a cantrip. So if I no, it's fused together. Never mind. I was gonna say if I Ray of Frost that fucker to try and
three of us are death warded, by the way.
This is a pretty intense amount of arcane energy boiling out of this thing.
I'm talking about trying to crank the lever back. I'm trying to Ray of Frost the lever to loosen it up to crank it back.
Yeah, it doesn't feel. You get the feeling that this gnome knew what to do to sabotage it, and.
Yeah.
So you guys watch as Cora picks it up with her massive arms. She roids out, just completely roids out, and she carries the thing like penguin style, wobbles it out through the door, and then just as there's 30 seconds left,
I'll catapult it. I'll use the spell catapult.
Okay, give me a casting roll.
Don't even worry about throwing it. As long as you get it out, yeah.
I got it out. And my large form increases my move speed by 10, so.
Okay.
So that's 12 on the roll. Catapult's first level spell, so that already gets it. Yeah.
And catapult gives it how much range?
I have to touch the thing real quick, but then where'd it go? Catapult. Straight line 90 feet in a direction I choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts an object.
Okay, you guys are currently about 120 feet up in the air at this point on that section of the tail platform. Your spell goes off. You watch as the device is catapulted 90 feet in an arc away from the edge of the platform.
I'm going diagonal away from Tiny.
Yeah.
Away from us, away from Tiny.
Yeah, it arcs and arcs. Just as Melody and Professor come back from retrieving the gnome, who is still kind of dopey and in that hallucinogenic effect of the prismatic spell effect. Off in the distance, you hear and you watch as the arcane energy explodes outward. And literally all of you feel this effect of a sunburn kind of wash over you. All of your skin kind of gets baked in the heat. You watch as the burn kind of just turns the skin a funny color. Some of the wood gets a little bit brown with some smoke kind of coming off of it. And that is exactly where we're going to finish tonight. As you have captured Hollowbrook and prevented the ruptured device from exploding.
Save Tiny from becoming half of Tiny.
Yeah, that was or a chunk of Tiny. Even worse, it'd be like Tiny getting bit by a fly and he goes starts running off.
I assumed with that size of explosion, just the whole ass of Tiny, his tail would fall away, and the ass of Tiny
it would rip Tiny a new asshole.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
All right. That'll finish our session tonight. Hang around so we can chat. we should be back here next week. Thank you everyone for coming out. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
There's the button right there.
The wind calls out from the edge of the sky, a whisper of dreams where the shadows lie, steps on